And with that, we are back for another week of Light of Thylea plays Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is David. I'm the game master for these wonderful, crazy folks. The first thing that you guys will likely notice is that we have changed the layout a little bit, and that is for today's session. Maybe for a couple more sessions, but the long and short of it is that we had to say goodbye to Marissa. Marissa had some real life stuff going on that prevented her from being able to play any longer, and you know, that happens. If you've ever been in a D&D group, you know that things can come up, will come up, and they will throw off your schedule, your ability to play, your freedom. So, our love goes out to Marissa. For all of those that have fallen in love with Estrella like we have, just know that she's loved. Estrella, the NPC, will continue to exist in the world, but yeah, please join us in wishing Marissa the best as she goes forward. With that, we might already be in talks about some other people joining the stream, and we'll keep you guys posted on that stuff. The second thing, to call ourselves out on it, we said we were going to play Baldur's Gate 3, and we didn't do that. And there are a number of reasons for that. Number one, I think we all just got a little addicted with Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know about you all, but for me, Baldur's Gate 3 has absolutely taken over my free time. So yeah, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3, now that it's been out for what, like 2 weeks now, something like that. What are your thoughts? What, thumbs up or thumbs down? Same. Y'all, it is so good. But what are your thoughts? We'll do that as the quick nerd chit chat, and then we'll go back into the game.
I don't think there is a TLDR other than it's just way too much fun.
Good game, go play.
I love that this is a game that rewards every single little, oh, what does this button do? Oh, like where's the edge of the map? Like, I've never had a game before where I actually felt the want or the need to fill out the entire map. Like, if there was a corner that was left blank, I'd be like, whatever. But this game, no. Like, there's just so many wonderful little details throughout the game. I love it.
Yeah, it's easily the most immersive computer RPG I've ever played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say I played Divinity Original Sin 2, which is also by Larian, and that is probably one of my favorite games, like, of all time. And this pretty much just builds off of that and refines it, and then also makes it 5th edition D&D. So I was just looking, I just pulled up Steam real quick. I've played 74 hours, and I am still in Act 1. So
same though.
Wow. I thought I was thorough.
Okay, now I have to check too, because I just made it to Act 2.
I'm literally about to be in Act 2. I'm on my way there. But yeah, 73.6 hours, and I'm still in Act 1.
How many of those hours were character creation, though?
Okay, listen, you do not know. It was actually
honestly not a lot. The better question is, how many hours of that is save scumming because you fucked something up?
Wow,
how many hours of that are save scumming when you met that first merchant and decided to pickpocket him and failed over and over and over again?
Okay, not all of us are playing Dark Urge right out of the gates, man.
I'm not playing Dark Urge either. I just need money and items. I need money and items.
Poor guy. He's just trying to feed his family.
I will say, so one thing that I've heard someone say, and I think Jason can actually attest to this more, is the fact that, you know, when you play your own character, a custom character, which I think 94% of us did, there's a little bit of like tie-in with that, is like you're potentially from a city that is in the story. I'm trying to be as vague as possible here. But that's kind of the tie-in. Your character's just kind of there, right? But if you pick one of the origin characters, then you have a little bit more backstory, but then it's kind of weird because you can't like interact with that person as much, right? That was my reason why I chose custom. However, people have mentioned that if you pick the Dark Urge, what's nice about it is that you get to kind of be more you. Like it's a character that has a backstory to them without necessarily being quite as iconic as, you know, our least favorite Magic Boy Gale or our best girl Karlach, you know.
That's who I rolled. No origin character.
Yeah, and she's amazing. She bae. Anyway, Pleiadians aside, it is a fantastic game. Definitely get it. I do hear that they're coming out with a patch. The first patch is going to have over 1,000 hotfixes. So just so you know, that is going to be Jesus Christ, Damon.
Good lord.
Shit. You are even putting.
To be fair, I have had more than one occasion where something came up and I walked away from the game and left it running for God knows how long. But
Jason can't say the same. Jason, pace your hours, Jason.
I don't know how, but there's a lot.
for those of you watching, I'm just shy of 150.
I have
So-
556.6 hours total.
But that counts early access. So.
Yeah.
I was just saying, how is that even
exactly.
possible?
Exactly. Yeah.
Just talking since release.
Yeah. So, since release, I only have 107.6.
Slack.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, up those numbers.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
It's rookie
I know.
numbers.
Yeah.
They really are.
Anyway, Jesus, Lady Raven, Jesus. With that, anyway, that's it. It's fantastic. Go check it out. There's a lot of good stuff that they have implemented, including I think the meme that'll wrap this one up for me is people going like, "How did Larian do a better version of 1D&D than WotC did?"
Yikes.
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 Monks are usable.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my next character just because I want to see how it works.
I mean, we'll see if it gets nerfed. I think it probably will a little bit. But, yeah.
Anyways, we are here to play real D&D TTRPG. With that, welcome back, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another week of this crazy stream. Previously, on Light of Thylea, you all had made your way down to the Sunken Kingdom, where you were told about the Eight, a pantheon that the people within this Atlantis analog are worshipping. What is interesting about these Eight, very unlike the gods on Thylea, the rest of the mainland, these gods do not walk amongst the mortals. They seem to keep themselves to the temples that are within the temple district of the Sunken Kingdom, and that is the extent that they engage with the mortals. In fact, the mortals have to go through these oftentimes grueling interactions to even be able to reach their gods in the first place. You made your case before the Council of Elders, the tribal ruling system within the Sunken Kingdom, and were allowed to make your plea to the gods so that you might become their champions, so that you might defeat the beast that lies within the chasm at the edge of the Sunken Kingdom. You have approached many of the gods so far. One smote Argenti to death, Argenti's soul traveling into the afterlife and having an interesting encounter with the goddess of death and dreams, Lutheria, who has been a recurring specter throughout this campaign. You were able to plead with the maiden, one of the 8 gods within this pantheon, and she brought Argenti back, and after asking for consent, made him her chosen. Argenti, who now looks younger, revitalized, almost like he had some snail mucus applied to his face, is now amongst the living once more. You all then swam on, maybe also scarred by the interaction that Daphne had in the Maiden's Temple. We won't talk about it further. Watch the episode and you know what I'm talking about. As you guys made your way to the Fire King's Temple. The Fire King's Temple was interesting for you could clearly see that there was another air bubble containing the central portion of the temple. You could also tell that the water was extremely hot, superheated apparently. And so you put a little protection from fire on Daphne and sent her out into the breach by herself. Daphne, you swam through the superheated, almost steam-like water that surrounded the air bubble. We were barely able to push through the threshold separating air from water and land upon the temple ruins that make up the Fire King's place. The Fire King himself appearing like a towering 20-foot tall Gigan, a cyclopean man with 6 arms, long black beard kind of going down, having hammers in multiple of the arms, hammering away at some kind of metallic object. And then when he noticed that you had arrived, took a hammer and flung the spike in your direction. And that is where we left it off last week. Anything that I forgot to mention that you all would like to add?
We're actually great friends now, Fire King and I, so we don't have to worry about that.
Right.
I don't know.
They talked it out
Yeah, it
between
happened.
sessions.
Yeah.
All right. With that then, Daphne, to kick things off today, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Sending the energy out into the world. Unless my character sheet decides it does not want to show up.
All in this together.
Oh god. Foundry today is like, you don't need it. You don't need your character sheet. It's fine. There we go.
That's great. That's fine.
21. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, 21.
Right?
The spike comes at you and it slows down the time as you just like look up and you jump with the almost feline agility of a gladiator who's had to dodge many beast or other gladiatorial threats coming at you. You jump up and the spike that passes by you, you being now a very accomplished smith yourself, is pounds upon pounds adamantium. It flings by, nicks your calf first. As you kind of rotate, the momentum of that little thing immediately leaves you swinging. If you've ever seen a video of someone who just gets barely clipped by something and they just fucking fling, that is Daphne for a second, as you immediately fling over and it traveled so fast that you still get nicked in the back. And though that is a save, you still take 27 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Save me, Carbinos.
As you land face first, the spike itself embeds itself into the sand of this interesting kind of sand and stone covered temple. A big plume. The rest of you guys watching, by the way, have a hard time seeing. Most of the stuff is very blurred. Go ahead. What's your Yanni? With your 15 passive perception currently, you do see that where Daphne supposedly, or arguably must have entered, there's suddenly like a little bit of like a large displacement of something. That is the only thing that you really notice there. It's the rest.
This could be going bad. Not sure what happened.
Already? It's been like 30 seconds.
Look, she already spent all of her social energy on the last one. I don't know if she's got anything left here.
Can't we message her? Could we just point with the amulets?
Nobody knows how to use our rings still.
Bristol will try and be like, "Are you okay?"
Daphne, as you lie face first on the sand that covers the stone slabs that make up the temple, and you're just like, ow, and you feel a searing pain across your back where you can feel some of the metal of your armor has been bent in and actually cracked open as it pierced through. And you feel the blood kind of starting to run down your back. You're like, ah, and you suddenly hear, "Are you okay?" from Brissa.
No, but more people might piss him off. More.
And that is when the ground suddenly shakes. You kind of lift it off for a second, just landing back on your cheek. As the figure starts walking towards you, what do you do, Daphne?
I guess in this moment, recognizing that he's a god, keeping the head bowed down, but still getting up. I recognize you don't want visitors. We were tasked to get the blessings of the gods, and I was just hoping to get your blessings so we could properly save the city.
Did you not read
The signs! And you see you see a shadow of the hammer and the hand pointing outside of the bubble.
I did, but there's only so many gods.
There's 7 more!
They're only willing to bless one of each of us.
There are more than 7 of you?
Well, we were told not to go to the death god, so...
Make me an insight check.
Oh god, yes! Alright, let's go +0. A solid 7.
There's a grumbling sigh that escapes the Skygan, and you're not quite sure how to interpret that. There seems to be anger, and in fact, you feel some of that heat radiating off of his body in your general direction.
Right.
However, the footsteps have stopped, and you can almost feel the massive singular Geigen eye kind of like considering you there.
Should I, by the way, make another concentration check? Because I'm still holding on to that spell,
yes.
by the way. Okay, cool. Ability check?
It's a con
It's an
save.
ability save, right? Yep.
Perfect.
Eesh.
Easy peasy.
Golden. Look, normally, if I were to visit the god of the forge, I would be bringing a weapon of my own design that I have made and given it as an offering to you. Because I'm not allowed to bring my weapons in.
Why?
Because my friend made a stupid, boastful comment.
What comment?
Very naive, and not my intention nor my power capability. He had stated about being able to kill gods. Like I said, yes.
You're funny. Okay, you can leave.
Wait.
You feel the big footsteps just kind of receding and walking away from him.
May I do something to earn your blessing?
The figure kind of stops.
Please?
I don't give blessings like the others. They are the ones who want little minions running around, worshipping them. I just want to be alone. I just want to craft. And you see one of the big hands kind of like open up, and suddenly you hear an almost metallic resonance escaping from the massive adamantine spike next to you, and send a microphone flying towards you. And suddenly the thing just kind of flies by you and back into his hand, and he starts stepping towards the massive anvil at the center of this temple. The rest of you guys outside suddenly hear it definitely carries the resonance, though incredibly muted.
She said she was fine before, so do we want to send another message, or either just probably let her be? Sounds like.
Yeah, I'll send a message to her real quick. Hey, still okay? Still alive?
Alive. Wish I had a weapon to give him. Could you talk to somebody, please?
What'd she say?
She said he wants a weapon.
You know she can just call her weapon to her hand. We've seen her do it like 10 times.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could just summon the hammer, right?
That's not one I want to give as an offering.
Oh.
Seems like an awkward situation.
Helpful. David, can I tell what he's working on? Like, what is he trying to make this piece into?
Sure. Make me a smithing wisdom check to kind of get that. So, yeah, make me a wisdom check and add +5 to it.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I wasn't given the chance to add the +5, but that's a total of 11.
Alrighty. As you consider it, it's interesting. It seems to be fairly early on in the crafting stage, but it seems to be a very long, probably some kind of a tip of a massive spear, maybe a javelin. Though then you kind of see that there's something kind of like very broad at the end of it that could have probably been maybe the beginning of a trident, and he's kind of starting to flatten that back out where he bent it as he threw it into the ground.
Makes sense. I guess, like, take some cautious steps up and just... I've never had the chance to work with adamantine. Mithril is more of my craft. Is that a spear or a trident?
Going to the trident.
Do you give these to the soldiers amongst you, or is it
Oh.
purely for the love of craft?
Of course, craft is all that matters. I have reforged this weapon 10,000 times. You watch for a while as the clanging keeps going, and there is a kindred spirit in you that also resonates. It's the very rhythmic, methodical clanging against it at a much more rapid pace than anything that you have been able to create with your mere 2 arms. The 6-armed giant hammering away makes incredibly quick work of the stuff, and what he's shaping is beautiful. And you realize that for a while you've just stood there in silence. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes span as you just watch him crafting at this weapon.
The only other thing I could think of is to, like, ask to make a piece, but not gonna call the hammer forth because that's just gonna be a situation. I've been thinking about this like all week, and now it's all out. Back at the battle for Arisia, when we were kind of right before the assault, I remember you mentioned that there were some Geigen's metalsmithing. Does this look familiar in form? Is this something like maybe an older technique, whereas now there seems to be like more of a developed technique up at the surface?
It is absolutely very archaic compared to some of the smithing techniques that you have engaged with. Like, you know, some like putting a bunch of metal balls in with some other stuff to like get a weird wavy pattern. It's really popular right now. There's like entire smithing, you know, emporiums about this these days. But yeah, it's a very simple, very straightforward style to smithing. Something that seems to harken back. Well, go to make me a history check if you. And again, you get to add your +5.
Okay. Another solid 11.
The technique that the Geigen is employing, you're not sure how old it is, but it must be older than the last few hundred years. At least Vulcan's style. 500 plus years, maybe?
she'll like wait for there to be maybe another rest period for him, and then
1,000 years later.
no, well,
It's-
he's
that
gotta
seems
like
to be-
move it.
You gotta quench it at some point.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Like he just kind of heats it up, and it seems to kind of cool down whenever he pulls back. You can definitely tell that there is something supernatural going on as he crafts it. There is no bellows. There is no heating implement outside of his hammers heating up right before they hit. And there's like a spark of showers of heat kind of coming off of them.
Yes,
Still need to quench it.
Yeah,
It's part of the
there
hardening
is
process.
technically still. Unless it's like super freaking cold, but no, there's still gonna need to be a quenching process somewhere in there.
Although, I
Um,
mean, adamantium's a fictional metal, so who knows?
True.
No. As you guys are outside of the boat, buying Clancy some time to think. The rest of you guys ultimately see your merfolk friend once again approach you all and say, "How's it going in there?" You see Carabinos kind of like poke out of the side satchel, the little antenna kind of moving.
Well, she's alive still.
Surprising. The Fire King is not known for his kindness towards others. So,
Well,
She did ask for one of her weapons. I don't know if we can get that so that we can.
you're alive.
Not-
What?
not. Oh, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought your friend was dead.
Oh.
He also
Oh.
looked different somehow.
Well, alive is a different.
But before you
Exactly.
looked old, tired, weary, exhausted, like you hadn't slept in days. Now
I
you have
hadn't.
a radiance about you.
I appreciate that.
I see you have received a blessing. You're the Moon Maiden's
Yes.
champion, aren't you?
Yes, you could say that.
What is that thing in your background, Jason? Sorry. Somebody said-
No, it's
No,
it's Damon.
What is that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's the diggers.
yeah, it's a dig.
I might have to push to talk.
They're actually loud enough now.
Yeah, they got excited.
They do.
Yeah. I'm
He
gonna
has
switch to push to talk.
giant miniature space hamsters in the background.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have cut you off. Why would you need? Kind of looks towards the temple of the Fire King. Oh, are you?
Yeah, it's like less a fighting thing, and it sounds like more of maybe like an offering thing.
I see. I'll talk to the king and see what can be done. I will be back.
Yeah, I mean, if you could tell him it's life or death, because it technically is, I think.
Waves his head behind us. He just leaves. Back to you, Daphne. What's the weather like? As the Fire King does pick up the thing and kind of considers it for a second, you do see an opportunity where the clanging has stopped temporarily.
You know, I
He says
actually
right
got
as my
to.
diggers keep clanging.
It was just
For the
good
ambiance.
background noise, yeah.
That was good background noise.
Yeah, I think definitely to take this opportunity and just I did get to see some Geigen's work metalsmithing up on land, and it was rather impressive. Though I do find your techniques a bit more of the older style. Still very nice and a beautiful piece.
You're just trying to get your blessing. Why do you always just want? Everyone wants something. The Skyfather wants worshippers. The Sun Goddess wants power. I just want to craft.
Understand. I know that doesn't seem like it, as I'm coming here asking you for something. But I come because I want to help. I want to help the people. Those who worship you and those who don't even know of you.
Nobody
honest.
worships me, and I like it that way. I don't want worship. I just want my anvil, my hammers, and my craft. But you... His eye kind of looking over you again. He kind of scratches his kind of very unruly looking beard. Are you a smith?
I am.
You see the unibrow
Yeah.
kind of go up a little bit.
My grandfather was the god of the forge.
What's
Very, there's more gods. Was more gods.
oh? Oh, probably a children. What did I cut? And the raid picks up, becoming aggressive. And it's like, you've been in those moods before too, where it's kind of like that Captain America moment where you punch a little, you strike a little too hard, and the metal just like starts to shape out of shape. And he throws it onto the ground. The ground cracks and it kind of quakes as he just kind of walks away from it. He throws his hammers on the ground. Each one easily as tall as you are. And then just kind of sits down at the edge of the temple, looking towards the sphere, the dome of water.
Gonna cautiously follow up and try to take a sit next to him. Just
Wait. Kind of looks over his shoulder and you see the eye squinting. And there's malice in the eye as he considers you and says, does that make you his granddaughter then? And you can see the veins starting to show through 6 massively muscled arms as they start to kind of tense up as the entire torso leans and kind of turns towards you.
I am still very much mortal. But
Ah, you
Yes.
Sidon spawn!
oh, ew,
Now
no.
he raises up or begins to. Oh.
No.
No.
No, I'm not Sidon, no. In fact, we're actually hoping to he'll awkwardly looking around, knowing that we're surrounded by water in his domain. You know.
What?
Uh,
Speak up!
Right, sorry. I know you're just so tall. I don't want to really say it too loudly in case he hears. We have an issue with him. And so we're looking to defeat him. And in fact, actually right now...
Kind of sits down as you kind of like lifts you up as he quickly sits down.
Oh.
Meanwhile, outside, Bernaros has returned and he's carrying the hammer of Daphne. He's like, right, the king has allowed this thing to be brought.
Oh no,
See-
not that
Absolutely
one.
not.
No, we need a different one. She specifically didn't want that one.
Oh, then it'd be incredibly awkward to have to go back and ask for a different piece now.
Probably should have asked before you left the first time, but you left so quickly.
I mean, we didn't
You said
specify.
it was about
to
life
be
and
fair.
death. I needed to go quickly, I thought.
I think she'll be fine. But she will hold this one out here, and if she needs it, then we can
Oh, I
grab
can
it
just
in
bring
or
it
something.
back to the palace now. I think that is probably the best way to go about it.
Well, if you've already taken the time, we should probably keep
Well, I
it
mean, if you're
here.
not going to use it for pressing the fire key,
I just grabbed the hammer.
You try to use his back. It is ingent. I'll just bring it back to the palace, I think. And he kind of looks at the weapon, looks at Yanni, looks at the weapon, looks at you. I think this is for the best. And he quickly starts swinging away.
Right, that wasn't helpful at all.
Jesus.
All I said was I would defend myself if attacked. Is that really so horrible?
Yes, Yanni. Even you say that you're going to basically kill their gods, it is horrible.
I thought it was merited, Yoni.
Meh, whatever.
So, grandfather of yours was a god, but you're not Sidon's daughter. How does that?
No.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, no. Not a Titan. Not a Titan. No, I am the granddaughter of a god. And she'll give the whole spiel about, how her grandmother bested Sidon to get power. Yeah.
In the game of 10 tiles, that's funny.
Yeah.
What is a dragon? Is it a new
rather.
race that they made?
That's a very impressive, scaly beast with large wings who can breathe. Some can breathe fire, others let out like this electricity. I've heard of those that can release a poisonous kind of spray. Truth be told, I haven't really fought a lot of dragons.
Interesting. It's better than the other race that they made to try to worship them.
What were those?
Oh, insect people. Weird.
Very strange.
So... Funny. You come down here, seeking our aid to defeat the gods, the titans. When we are down here, imprisoned by them. Funny. Oh, and could you not tell the Skyfather that I told you that? I'm not supposed to say that. Good luck.
Truth be told, I didn't give the Skyfather a very good impression of myself, so I don't intend on going back
Good.
to him. Anyway.
He's an asshole.
He really is!
He is.
God, it's kind of a prick.
I like you.
Truth be told, part of the reason I really wanted your blessing was because I wholly relate to you. I'd love nothing more than to be back at the forge and not be.
Then why don't you do that? These friends
There's too many
of
people.
yours, they seem also pretty... And also, I don't know what that thing is that you see. It's fire.
That's okay. I have to help. I should. I have the capability. And
But
if I don't...
that's just you talking out of guilt. Other people will go around, and they will try to make their problems your problems. And then suddenly you carry their burden, and before you know it, you are doing all of these things for other people that you didn't want to do.
Much as I do love the forge, it is nice to get out. And besides, the way things are going, this is kind of a do or die. Can't exactly enjoy the forge if Sidon takes over my forge, and certainly would not want to craft weapons for him, so...
Yeah, that is true. So what have you crafted before?
Oh, well, she'll, show the helm, but, I did make this. I do apologize, I would give it to you, but I needed to fight.
Oh, I don't want your stuff. I create my own.
Okay, fantastic.
I would
Oh,
look upon it, though. If
she'll
I
hand it
may.
over. Of course.
And he picks up and the helmet's so tiny in his big old meaty
Like a
fingers
little
as he's
Polly Pocket. Like,
Yeah. It's a little loud for my taste. Why so many gems?
it's enchanted.
Why did you jewel it like this? You can do
Oh, you know how it
rolls.
is. Well, damn, I was gonna make a bejeweled joke, but like, never mind. It's a recreation of a historical piece, which needs the gems in order to craft or cast the certain spells. So,
Do you make weapons?
oh yes,
On the back. Show me.
Oh
yeah, that's right. You give them up because your friend said he could kill us. Show me. Go back. Come back. I want to see.
okay, gonna send a message. So how's that weapon thing turning out?
Who are you sending it to?
I guess Lyra, really. That's who I last talked to.
Okay. You just get back. He brought the hammer and we said no, so he said that was the only one we could have.
No, grab him. He doesn't actually want anything. Like, please grab him again. Please let him know I'm going to call the hammer.
He left already.
You can swim.
That seems like a lot of work.
Lyra, I swear to all the fucking gods and titans, even though there's far less because of you, I have helped you so much. I helped you keep all of your clothes in a nice orderly pile at the Moon Maiden. You didn't lose a single accessory thanks to me. Please go get my hammer.
You got it.
Thank you.
So that was Daphne. She said she's fine. She's okay, so.
Oh, okay,
good.
cool. Yeah,
See, she is very capable.
Yeah.
I always knew it.
Daphne, as you cut.
She asked us about the weapon. I told her he brought the hammer. So she was like, it's okay, I don't need it.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Good.
That's-
Things must be going well then.
Just let my friend. So actually, she'll like take the ring and show it. Like, I did make these too. All my friends have one. Yeah, very. I'm impressed that you can even see it. It's so dainty and tiny compared to you.
And he tries to squeeze it.
Oh.
This is.
Do I need to make like a deception roll to act cool during this?
Up to you.
This is fine.
As he's
Not
trying
internally
to squeeze
panicking.
the ring shut, he cannot.
I knew that was gonna. Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna succeed in that.
What did you make this out of? I've never seen a metal I could not destroy. May I? She gets up and very quickly starts walking towards the forge. Towards the anvil.
What are you doing? What?
Oh, I'm just going to. Nothing. Sets it down on the anvil, picks up one of the hammers. Do you do anything as he like starts to swing down towards the ring?
Hold on, wait, I don't know if it's god proof.
Make a
Please.
persuasion check.
God. All right, 15. A
He kinda,
15.
like, stops mid swing.
Still got a lot to learn.
All right. Drops the hammer. Picks up the ring and hands it towards you.
Thank you.
I want to see your weapon. What is it?
Well, my friend said that she was gonna try and get it back.
He seems to look out towards the location where you came from. No. She lied to you. She's telling your friends that you are fine. She's not doing any of the things that she told you, I guess. See, this is why I don't deal with people.
Yeah, no, it's...
Do you want me to? And he kind of picks up the adamantium spike and just, just... One little...
One little throw from you might kill her. She's been in the party far longer than I have. She's much more committed.
Fucker. Just say the word, and he kind of like starts doing like a javelin throw, like starting to practice.
I wish I could just stay here.
Okay. You know what? I kind of like you. You make a good worshipper. That's what we call you, right?
I suppose. Yeah.
Depth perception is kind of hard for me. Might take
Wonder
a couple
why.
of tries. Is that okay?
It's best not to. The merfolk might get the wrong idea, think that we're fighting. Thinking back at like the hot waters that are waiting for her, and just. I guess I'll go back and. I mean, I can just summon it, but
You can. Then do it.
yes. If I do so, the merfolk might get really.
No, the merfolk.
I know.
They read. Fuck them. Just get your hammer.
You know what? I tried to do this a nice way, so then nobody would panic on my friends.
Nah.
But if that's not going to happen,
Your
yeah,
friends
she'll
didn't
summon
like you
it.
when you ask things nicely. Who told you?
You're right. She's gonna summon it.
And with that, as the hammer comes flying towards you, and as it lands in your hand, you're like, ow, ow, ow!
Yeah, it's still like really hot.
Tung, 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 lands on there. Oh. Interesting. You mind if I...
By all means, try to pick it back up till I hand it to
Still,
him.
ow, ow, hot. As he kind of like,
Yeah.
you see him suddenly shrink down
You could do that though.
to like a more normal Geigen size. So not quite 20 feet, but still definitely well above 8-10 feet. As he kind of grabs the hammer, and as he grabs towards it, the hot red glow off of it immediately dies down. He kind of grabs it and does some swings at it. He kind of points forward, and you suddenly, a pillar of stone just shoot up forward. And it just explodes outward. Yanni and the rest. You suddenly see Yanni and the rest. You suddenly see as hundreds of stone shrapnel pieces just kind of like superheated into what looks like essentially lava, kind of shoot out of that air bubble and begin to settle.
Sure, it's fine.
Well,
Yeah, do we
There's no
think that's
messenger.
good, or do we think that's bad?
I feel like that's bad.
guess
Suddenly
we're-
off from
we're-
behind you, Larry,
yeah.
you hear, "What did you do?" And you see a merfolk with a little Corbino starting to swim towards you.
Chris will message be like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, to Daphne, we're good.
Another pillow. Another lava explosion.
I guess you
Did
didn't
she say
play
she
with
was
the first one, so I had
okay?
to hit her again.
Yeah, Daphne, you could reply.
Debating replied at this point. It's fine.
Okay, let us know if you need anything.
Why? So you can lie again and not do anything?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ask Lyra. Just kidding, she'll lie.
It's in the name.
It's true.
It is.
Did Daphne actually need something, Lyra?
As with
What?
Borneros, once again, where is it? Where did you take it? We know you did it. What kind of magic was this? Where's the weapon? Can you do that with all the weapons?
Huh?
No, we cannot. Daphne needed her hammer. So she summoned it. She can summon it, but we can't summon any of our other weapons.
Make me your persuasion check. Disadvantage, Brissa. It's already.
I told you to leave it
Extra
here.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Total
Yeah,
of?
20.
Dirty 20. He goes, Right, but you need to return the hammer immediately to me when you're done. Why didn't you just tell me that you could just summon it? Why did I have to swim all the way to the palace and back? Daphne, back to you. As the Fire King has the hammer in his hand. It is a bit off balance. Good make, but I think he could have done better.
Fair enough.
Hands it back towards you. So you think you can defeat Sidon and Thylea, huh?
I think so.
The thing that lives in the chasm. Thylea. It was made for more than just the seed of a tree. It was made from Quintamonte's own flesh. He created the beast. Beast that sunk the city. This will not be an easy fight. You really think you have what it takes to defeat Thylea? And the guy gives you a long, hard look, the massive, red-tinted eye staring right into your soul.
On my own, no. That would be ridiculous. But with my companions and the blessing of a god, I think I stand a very good chance. And I don't mean to put pressure or anything, but we're not the only ones here that aren't, well, water folk.
I know. The other intruders came, I thought you were with them.
No, they were
Smell
sent.
the stench of Sidon on them, but...
Mhm.
And he kind of leans in close towards you. Wait a second. I can smell her on you. Why do you smell Thylea?
We just brought one of my friends back from the dead.
So she still rules over the dead, does she?
I suppose so in a way. She is. I was not with the party at the time that this happened, but I think she's in some sort of. I don't want to say jail, but she's locked up, confined.
What prison could confine? Oh, she broke an oath. She would take an oath.
I suppose.
Oh, right. Your grandmother. Oh, that is a good trick. So you know where she is and you can strike at her without her being able to move. Good. Like a fish trapped. Fine, you can have my blessing. Come.
Absolutely, thank you.
As you guys both start to walk towards his massive hand. Take one of them. And he points towards one of his hammers.
Like the massive hammer set as tall as her. Like what? Slap the hammer.
He waves his hand and suddenly it just kind of shrinks down to a size that you can hit. Come already. I don't have all day.
Oh, sorry.
Takes the anvil itself and that also shrinks down to size. Bring that hammer of yours. Quick, come on.
Okay. running now. So like what?
Imagine in your mind's eye what you want. I will pour my... I don't know. Skyfather has told me that I need to make it sound a certain way. I will channel my divinity into the hammer which you will use to create... Can you just start forging the damn hammer, will you?
There's no need for bullshit. Thank you.
Me.
I love that. Thank me. Yeah, she'll get to work, though I think yet again she does not have... Okay, nope, you added it back in. Thank you. Do I need to make a Smith's tool rule, or...
You do not.
No.
Clancy. As Daphne lifts the hammer and begins to strike, same thing. Superheated immediately, and you can feel as it starts to melt and shift the hammer underneath you. Your weapon will henceforth be a +3 weapon. Beyond that, what boon would you like to have your weapon to have?
I get to pick?
Be reasonable.
Is there a list of... Oh gods, I wish I had known so I could
Nope, this is
look
just
ahead
you.
of time.
What do you think Daphne imagines in her mind's eye as she begins crafting? Don't overthink it. That's why I didn't give you a heads up.
Well, now I'm overthinking about not overthinking, David. I thought you knew me by now. Oh, what would be a boon that Daphne would want? Okay, David. If I could ask of this, is it at all possible for Daphne to ask the group, like tell the group, like everything's fine now, she's getting her blessing, don't wait up for her.
Sure.
Just so they not all
so
waiting.
Clancy can buy some extra time to think about it? Sure.
Yes.
And that is when you guys hear the starting to kind of go for you. Suddenly hear, Brissa hears in her mind, everything is fine, you guys just go to the next temple, it's good. It's gonna take a minute.
I think they're forging something now, so she said that it might take a little while. So
that's not him clanging on her breastplate while she's still in it? Okay, good to know.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's better than what I thought, because I was like, maybe he's just forging her into a weapon. I don't know how
yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing here.
Oh yeah, like maybe that's how sentient weapons get created, right? So they're just
I mean, that's kind of what
hey,
Vulcan did with
put it-
Brissa when she died. So who knows?
That's true.
I mean, that is true. I got some cool scales out of it.
Impressive.
Right. I mean, we can go if we want. To the next one.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I
That's
think
the-
Daphne has it covered.
the hunter, right?
You have the fish queen or the hunter left. Or
God, I forgot. Oh, and the vile trickster. I forgot about the fish queen.
Yeah, so I forgot about the fish queen as well. But we'll go to the hunter. What was the fish queen the goddess of? I don't remember.
Fish?
fish,
Could be fish.
kind of like
Harvest.
very much more naturalistic, like nature goddess.
Oh yeah, we'll go to the hunter goddess.
Alrighty. As you guys start swimming towards the hunter's temple, leaving Daphne behind to ting 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 away, you guys approach what seems to be a different kind of arena as well. But this one seems to have all these interesting kind of like stone pathways that lead to a central, broken apart, many cracks across ring at the center of it. There's an interesting construct. Whoever is proficient in it, go ahead and give me a history check. Lyra, you happen to have advantage on this.
Oh, I'm also proficient. How lucky.
I got a 23.
Nice.
Nice.
So if I hold alt, it should roll straight, right?
That's right.
Okay. Oh, great.
Lyra,
They pay
Brissa,
attention.
this is an interesting design that you guys haven't seen before. It's like all of these stone bridges that kind of like almost upwards. It's interesting. There's like almost like a central number of rings in the arena itself, and all these stone bridges leading to the multiple rings as they're kind of like stacked, like almost like levels on top. Argenti. Matteo had spent a lot of time, at one point, thinking and studying and chasing down the, fabled city of the Sirens. He didn't get far, but that this has something to do with Siren culture. Much of the construction was very open, very aerial, very much accessible from multiple locations, so that, Sirens who could, of course, fly could get in and out of buildings very efficiently, etc. The design here is interesting. Yanni, as you and Lyra began researching the city of the Sirens more, you collected many of the texts. In fact, you had seen texts by Matteo, Argenti's late husband, many times. But you found additional texts that hadn't been uncovered yet. You gained access to some of the libraries of Yonder. And you realized that this used to be indeed an aerial arena at one point, where Siren gladiators would fight on multiple levels against one another, using stone bridges as covers, being able to fight in a very multi-dimensional chessboard of fighting, rather than the very flat level that many of the gladiators in the current age have to deal with. It is a beautiful design, somewhat terrifying as you see the massive cracks upon it. Interestingly enough, the arena itself is completely bereft of any kind of vegetation. There's no kelp growing, but you do see schools of fish kind of oscillating and kind of swimming in big circles around it. And the other thing that you notice that is of particular interest to you is that on the southern end, on the highest strut, there's a second stone circle inset. And upon that stone circle, made out of this beautiful kind of aquamarine blue crystal, is a teleportation circle. You can't quite make out the runes. You're too far away for that.
So, pretty sure this was some kind of like Siren gladiatorial arena, and I spy with my little eye a teleportation circle over there. I gotta go get the runes from it.
Oh, good.
Which is good. Makes it a little easier coming back here, then.
Yeah, it's kind of my thought.
So is the temple the arena, then, I guess?
Kind of looks like it.
There's no one there, I guess. I mean... Yeah. Should I just go to the center of the arena?
Yeah, you go first. We'll see how that works.
I think
Larissa
you'll do
goes,
just fine.
Sorry, Estrella goes, is that a wise idea? I mean, it didn't look so good with Daphne in there, and I was worried about her dying. And, we'd already asked one of the gods to bring her back, which, woohoo, good. I mean, Argenti, you look good. I will say that you look very good.
Thank you.
But I'm a little worried of sending yet another person by themselves. Do you think that's smart? What if Brissa gets killed? And we don't have someone else there to get the corpse out. What if there's a trick? All these gods are so vicious. What if they just go and they kill Brissa and take the body and then feed it to all the fish down there?
I mean, you guys are right here, so if you see things, you can see, like, if things start going south, then you can jump in, but we're not too far.
I mean, I'm not exactly the Hunter's Arena type of guy. But,
I'll have Sila with me too, and if things get super sour, Sila will grab me and carry me out.
Right. And perhaps the challenge is to test your metal, and I think Brissa has plenty of that.
And to be fair, last time you did go with us, and you almost got burned to a crisp, and you weren't very...
Oh, I wasn't saying that I would go. I was just meaning somebody.
Me and Tyler got this. Just
Giving your mannerisms.
we'll hop on Tyler and just go.
And you start swimming down. You and Scylla arrive at the top, and you can see what appears to be, again, just like a beautiful arena, a circle going down, and there's almost like this ephemeral light that shines up. For the stream, I'll show you guys real quick what that looks like too. As you hover there, you can see just how beautiful it must have looked. Your heart quickens to think of the sirens slinging things at each other, whether it's literally a sling or a spell, javelin or arrows. The fights that you must have had, you see the many markings and see where people must have defended themselves against things. And that is when you see a tentacle kind of wrap itself around the side of one of the lower levels, and then one comes up on the level that you're at. And these are fairly massive in size. As to your west and your east, suddenly these titanic, giant creatures start to come, except they appear to have lower halves that are entirely made out of 8 large tentacles. As they kind of pull themselves forward, you can see beautiful bronze armor covering them. You can see lightning kind of arcing from their heads towards the same kind of bronze-made trident as well. As they push forward, you can see that their tentacle ash kind of like themed helmets adorning them as they kind of start to push towards you. Petitioner, one of these female giants says, "Speak your business before you are smote." "I think it is smitten." "No, that is when you're in love with someone." "No, I'm pretty sure it's when you smite someone. No, it is smote." "Stop it, Freya." "Fine."
So look towards. She'll look towards both of them and bow, and then she'll just be like, "I came seeking the blessing of the god here of the hunt, so that I can save my son from the clutches of Sidon and kill him and his sister."
The giantesses give each other a long look as you mention the name Sidon. And then they seem to kind of listen. Their heads, their eyes directionless as they kind of scan the rest of the amphitheater, kind of listening in. You all. "Who are those with you?" as one of them kind of focuses upon the rest of the group.
My comrades, they have already received several blessings of the other gods, and
So
we
you
seek
have
more.
sought out the blessing of other gods before you came to the Great Hunter.
I have not. I came here.
Have you brought? And her eyes look towards Scylla, your dragon. An offering then, or the hunter?
No, this is my companion. We are bonded. She'll pet Scylla.
Tentacles reach across the stone. The sucker kind of attaching themselves, sometimes kind of breaking with their strength, some of the stone slightly off as it cascades down this long shaft of multiple levels of fighting. As they start to kind of move in. The hunter has never seen such a creature. Indeed, it would make quite the offering. Maybe it would even ensure their presence.
It will not happen.
As you kind of have a little bit of that intonation in your voice. Both of them seem to kind of grab their tridents a little bit tighter. Are you denying the hunter his prey, petitioner? You arrive here at the temple of the hunter without tribute. Are you a fool?
She is not a tribute. She is with me, also seeking a blessing. And if you want tribute, I can give you something else instead.
Towards you, kind of like goes, do I seek blessing as well?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Then what do you have to offer to the hunter?
She'll take off her breastplate, I guess, and be like, a breastplate of a goddess.
We don't care what the other gods have to offer.
Oh.
What is the name of our god, petitioner?
Oh, I have it in my notes. Where is it? I have to go all the way down. Alright, maybe I don't have it in my notes. I could have sworn I had it in my notes.
It's the hunter.
Oh, the hunter! I thought it was, you know.
I think it's.
They only
I thought we
have
had a different
titles. They
name.
don't have proper names. They only have titles.
I
Yeah.
think it's like the Grey Hunter or something. There's definitely something in between.
The hunter.
But like I said, my notebook's all the way over there.
You want a god that cares about such things as metal shaped into useless forms, then speak to the Fire King. We here at the Temple of the Great Hunter worship those who can hunt. And you give tribute by giving prey, lest you become it.
Is there other prey that I might tribute to the hunter?
A long, meaningful look once again exchanged between them. Go ahead and roll me an insight check, person.
Oh boy, this is not good at. Yeah, do no one. Yeah, or I guess. Yeah. Technically a 0, because I have a.
All the way dirty 0. Because you are, of course, now, like, your blood is pumping, your baby dragon as prey for these people. Who do they think they are, you know? And so there's just like this kind of like, almost like this high-pitched sound in your ears as you're just like looking at them, getting ready, kind of. You started undoing your breastplate as they said no, and you kind of like glad that they said no, that so you can keep it on just in case this goes sideways. But there's something in that meaningful look between them. The rest of you guys watch, and you can kind of barely hear these voices ring forth. Brissa's probably doesn't carry quite as well as the 2 giantesses.
Brissa will whistle for her shark. Oh, I don't know. It is magical, so maybe not. Maybe not. That's magical. I feel like that'd be fucked up. Here's this hunter. Oh, it's not real. Sorry. Have a nice day.
Oh,
Tricked.
you tricked me.
Never mind. I won't whistle for the shark.
What did the rest of you 3 do as Brissa's down there?
I mean,
How much you want to bet they want to hunt the dragon?
Well, that would be cruel.
she could let it happen. She could just bring her back tomorrow.
I bet she won't,
I think she's got it covered. I mean, she is a queen after all. She's really capable. Perhaps they're just having a debate of some kind, or I don't know. They're talking a lot.
I'll send a message to Brissa. Hey, you okay?
Maybe they want to kill Scylla, and so I might have to kill these 2 if the things turn sour.
Oh, God, you were right. They do want to hunt Scylla.
Oh,
I really wish one of you suckers would have bet me.
All of our gold is technically in a pool, so.
yeah. And gambling is
Technically in the
probably- it's a
ocean right
nasty
now.
habit.
But
Anyways, Brissa thinks she might have to kill these things because they want to kill Scylla.
tell her to. Oh, I got a ring. I can tell her. Hey, listen. Let him hunt your shark. You can just summon it again.
Wouldn't that just be mean? It's magical, right? Like, it's not a real shark. I feel like it's fun.
All the more reason to let him do it.
Brissa will summon the shark. She'll let swim over.
The thing kind of starts swimming down towards her.
I can offer you this magnificent creature.
It's called a shark.
Wow, you can read her lips from that far away.
The two giantesses kind of consider the thing. It is a large specimen. But we have seen it before, sister. I suppose we could at least ask the hunter.
Let me speak with him.
Lord of the Hunt, a petitioner has come forth with a meager offering for you to hunt. Silence stretches. The voice echoes a bit, but is so muffled in its water. Schools of fish keep swimming around, circling, and suddenly, it's almost like an explosion without a sound, without any kind of impact other than the fish themselves. Sparks from the center of that, as all the schools of fish that were circling before just immediately swarm outward into the seating all around this long shaft and disappear. And suddenly the arena is completely bereft of anything but the 5 shapes within it, the 4 of you hovering above. Then, a massive stream of fish, a school made out of hundreds of fish, starts to swim together from the bottom and then seem to almost like a vortex swarm swim upward, the dazzling scales of silvery fish rushing by you. And as the fish ultimately kind of splinter away, there, swimming in a massive form, is the figure of what seems to be a shirtless human male. Black braided hair kind of cascading down. You see in his right hand he is also holding a trident, and he casually just kind of flicks his feet back and forth. You can see that he is just a tight-fitting set of black leather pants. Of course they have to be. Running down his sides. But other than that, not very adorned. You can see, though, dozens of scars that kind of stretch the very muscular form of this man. So, you've come to petition. Kind of looks towards the shark, looks towards you, and then you see his eyes go towards Thylea and stay there as he continues talking. I have not seen one of these before. You are correct.
This is my hunting partner, Thylea.
And as you say Thylea, he looks you dead in the eye. What did you name them?
I named her Thylea, so that
The beast that destroyed this very city. You chose to honor by naming your hunting companion after her.
I chose to name her so that she can help me kill the other Thylea, and then there would only be the true Thylea.
Make me a persuasion or deception check. I'll let you choose which one of those two it'll be.
It was before we knew. We didn't know. It was before we knew.
That is fair.
Some of us knew.
We'll do persuade, try to persuade him. Alright, 22. 22. Alright.
With a disadvantage, though, I have to point it out. I'm so sorry.
With a disadvantage.
20.
Yeah.
It did eat a nat 20, yeah.
Interesting. I like the boldness of that. Name your hunting beast after the things that you hunt. Unorthodox. So you have come to hunt the beast of the chasm. You are from the surface world. I watched you and the others bumble about. I must admit I find myself somewhat, should I say, offended that you would come to me almost last. Why is that? Brisa, Queen of Thros.
It's not that we come to you last, but we were just paying tributes in the order that, we wanted to stick together. And so, each, we split up, but we didn't want to be too separated, It was,
Yet
we
you
meant
leave
no offense.
one behind at the Recluse's temple. You approach alone when the others who, what now? They think that I smell like fish.
They stand on the outside just in case things get heated, I guess, so to speak, and which we have no intention to have, and they aim to come and rescue me if things did get out of hand.
Rescue you from me. And pray tell, how would they accomplish this, my queen?
I think they would probably swoop in and then just get out really, really fast. We have a wizard who can teleport and everything. So
Oh, that is a good trick. Is that your
It is a good
plan
trick.
of how you will hunt Thylea? You will just go in and get out really quick.
no, I will drive my spear through her face or tentacle.
Yes,
I don't. Well, then
You do know.
I guess
this.
I have. Then I have many faces to jam my spear through.
Must admit, you do not strike me as someone who has a solid plan. On defeating one of the most enigmatic beasts ever created out of the loins of Thylea and Kentamane. And yet you have
Well-
approached as a petitioner. You want to be my champion. And again, you come without prey, without offering. You say that your companion is off the table, but question for you. Would you let me hunt her if I brought her back to you?
I guess she would look towards Scylla.
Sadly.
I don't know about that. Seems kind of scary.
Mama.
I will leave that one up to you, but I would not have him do it if you say no.
Mama, you know that I would do everything to protect you. To make sure that you get your son back. So if you ask me to do this, I will give my life.
Oh man, she's torn. She will look towards him and be like, have you ever cared for a creature so much that it is probably more important than anything else, even your own children? And it is something that you have entwined with, that is part of you. I mean, that is how I feel about Scylla. So the idea of you hunting her boils my blood, and I will have to say no. Because I love her more than my own children. I love her more than anything.
I have felt that way before. In fact, I do with every significant hunt. The creatures that these inhabitants of the city bring before me as tribute, they boil my blood. But because I know the thrill, you speak of ramming your spear through the face of Scylla. Every time Scylla's mentioned, by the way, your dragon kind of cringes a little bit.
Sorry.
And that
We
is
didn't know.
the love. An honest fight. The quickening of the blood. Heartbeats become more important than anything else.
There's nothing quite like it.
You will not let me hunt your companion. I will not make you. I am not a Sky Father after all. But I will have my blood this day. Tribute must be made. You seek my blessing as my champion to defeat Thylea. I challenge you and yours to a fight. I want to see the metal that you were made out of. I want to see what you can do. I want to see whether you have what it takes to defeat the beast.
She will look towards like one of the spears that these other tentacled beasts are holding and be like, "Give me one of their tridents and let's go at it."
Tell the others that you can have whatever weapon you want to fight me. Go back to the palace and tell little Pontus to give you yours if that's what you need. I want to see you at your best.
All right, I will be right back.
I'll be waiting.
I'll swim back and try and get my weapon. I'll be right back, guys.
Hey, do you think he'd let me go get the runes off of that circle while we're waiting?
I would probably wait until after. He seems very in the mood for a fight.
What?
Gotcha.
And I just have to go get my weapon because he challenged me to a duel. So, a friendly duel though.
Friendly duel with a god?
Yeah.
Oh, I respect your decision.
We'll see how it goes. And then she'll swim back to the palace with Thylea, because Thylea's faster.
Listen, you have looked at your hammer for a long time. Start swinging. What is it going to be?
I don't know, DM. I put a question out there. You didn't fucking answer.
I was kind of busy role playing over there. Okay.
What? I'm sorry. What?
Run it by the rest of the group. What are some of your thoughts?
Right.
Get some of their
Right.
feedback above table. And for those of you watching for the first time, Daphne is standing before a god's, what is it called, anvil with a hammer that can enhance her weapon in many a way, and she has a little bit of creative input. So all of the rest of you, what would you suggest?
So what I was thinking is keeping with the hate for Sidon, the god of storms. Keeping all that theme in mind, at first you're thinking like, lightning resistance would be cool, but that doesn't really match a hammer. That would be more for like armor.
A lightning rod.
So my next thought was like, what if like once per long rest or something, there could be like essentially as a lightning rod redirect a strike of lightning? Thinking more like, I don't want to say like a cloud rune in that sense, but something to that effect. And there's so many ways to be like Thor. There are so many ways to be like Thor.
Well, I mean, going off of
So you
that,
want the hammer to have
instead of
long flowing hair?
yeah,
And
instead
somebody-
of just redirecting it, maybe it can like hold it and then let you use it.
Yeah, you can like store electricity damage and then like redirect electricity thunder damage.
Obviously, you wouldn't go and hit Sidon with it after he tries to hit
Yeah.
you. It would do absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. But like, if there were other things involved in the fight, maybe.
So you thinking like an absorb elements kind of effect?
Sort of.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What about healing yourself from electricity?
Healing's always nice.
I feel like that
What
would be more armor related too,
Yeah.
though, and less hammer
What about-
related.
What about just Titan Bane? An extra +2 to hit and +2 E6 damage. Oh wait, that's 3rd edition. My bad.
Oh, or
There is technically the Axe of Xander that has.
Yeah.
right, that
To that
does
effect.
extra damage against Titans. I was just gonna say, maybe just make it better at killing gods.
I feel like that's a little like, hey, so there's this axe called like the Axe of Xander. It's really good at killing large humanoids. Like, guy get.
He goes,
Yeah, no, like, I'm not gonna-
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the absorbed elements idea, but I ultimately it's up to you.
I know it's up to me, and that's the panicking part.
All right.
I would want it to be better than
there
absorb
is-
elements, though. I would say like it just nullifies the damage, not like half damage or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's make it this. This is a good point where we can take a quick potty break. For the rest of you guys watching, we will be right back. 5-10 minutes tops. And
Don't
that
raid
means
us in the middle of the bathroom break.
I'll give everyone a little bit of time to try to think what the hell they actually want out of this. See you guys here very shortly.
I thought Ro had it.
Yeah, no, I thought Rotus had it, yeah.
Yeah. Right. I will say though, I don't want to be too metagamey. We all play D&D. I wouldn't want to give it something like the restrain of a fire rune because A, they're either going to roll a bazonkers number on their strength save, or they're just going to have legendary resistance because they're a god. So at that point, it's kind of null. I would want extra damage and not like a save against something.
Which it does give the extra damage anyways, the
Right.
2d6 fire damage. The strength saving throw to be restrained is just a nice little sprinkle.
Yeah, it would be nice
What
against
about-
other stuff we
yeah.
do. It would be completely useless against a Titan fight.
Yeah.
I got it. I know what you need. Ask for a 5-octave singing voice like Mariah Carey.
Whistle tones.
What?
Or if he can go up and down sizes, what if you could go up and down sizes, right? Like a couple times.
Oh, that's
per,
interesting.
Ooh.
Like, you know, it's like, okay, like now
Okay.
I become big. I could become a Gigan almost.
Oh, Elena said that we can still be like heard of.
David
go.
didn't mute us.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's talk
Ice
shit
cream.
about the chat. Oh god, I hate the chat.
No.
That's hilarious.
I love that it's either he doesn't mute us or he keeps us muted when we come back. There is no in between.
No, there's.
I have to go potty. Bye.
Chat, we're going to the bathroom. What do you think Daphne's hammer should do? You guys get to pick now because you can
Oh,
hear our
wait.
conversations.
I really love that idea, Alex.
Oh, they're becoming big.
Yeah, that
I-
is.
I think it'd be, I
Oh,
think
and
it'd be pretty
enlarge.
cool.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, especially if it does, especially if you do more damage with it, right? Like, because you know, like you're bigger, right? So then
Well, I
you'd
mean,
like,
the enlarged spell gives you an extra D4 on top of
yeah,
your normal damage.
a little bit, maybe a little bit more than D4, really. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What did the sorry to borrow from Critical Role, but did the Titanstone Knuckles give you extra damage? Does anyone know what their actual stats are?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I can go dig the book out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have the book
that's-
too, but it's,
I was
it's
gonna say, that's
over
what Google
there.
is for, that, right? Like, Titan Stone Knuckles, D&D Beyond. There we go.
Was it extra damage or just enlarge?
I'm looking.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Oh, no. All right, your strength becomes 22. Blah blah blah. You can cast the enlarge reduce spell. So yeah, it's just enlarge.
Oh,
reduce
so just
spell.
the enlarge reduce. Okay.
Yeah.
We could basically, since we're kind of looking at fighter stuff like with the fire rune and whatnot, there is Giant Smite.
Is that the?
It's the as a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can become a size larger, and instead of a D4, it's a D6 damage.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. So
Yeah,
basically,
that'd be cool.
giant's might on your hammer.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Do it.
I also need to really go though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
With that, we are back live again. Hey, yo. Yeah. Oh, and I pressed the wrong
Oh,
button. There
God.
we go.
Oh,
That was a
God.
old flashback.
Oh,
That
oh,
was
no.
an old layout flashback. My Stream Deck is not working right. That's why we're having some tech difficulties. Thank you guys for sticking with us with this stuff. Yeah, thanks for the extra patience. We ended up going back and forth on some of the potentialities with this stuff. With that, Daphne, how would you describe as you use the Fire King's gavel, or hammer, I should say, to hit upon your head, reforging it?
I still want to be salty right now with you guys. But clearly you can hear me then.
What?
Mhm.
Did you guys hear something?
Chat, help.
That was the most little shit laugh I've ever heard Tyler laugh.
And that's my CM. I think Daphne just kind of inspired and finding maybe if she could be so bold to say a kindred spirit with a god. I think at this point this is just wanting to also pay tribute to the Fire King. And thinking about, first of all, gods, he's fucking massive. That's scary as hell. She's always respected Gagans and the craft for being able to have all those extra arms in order to create some amazing pieces. So I think this is where her channeling is coming in. It's just more of an inspiration for the Fire King.
And as the hammer strikes again, again, and again. How would you say the hammer changes? Because currently, let me see if I can switch this to this one. I think we do have that beautiful piece of art of the hammer. Let me just find that really quick.
Tyler, you're out of frame.
No, sorry, I was reading.
So that is what the hammer has looked like thus far. How would you say it might change and enhance as you work it?
Well, I guess honestly this would begin to fit more of her character artwork. Considering it was given a little bit of an extra flair. Let me see if I can grab her character art real quick just so I can describe it properly.
Wow, you call one idea not powerful enough and suddenly you called out her artwork. Let's see how it... Let's see if I have it right somewhere. There it is. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. We're using the power of imagination and words here. What would you describe it as like?
So I think at this moment, the more dragon aspect of the hammer really amplifies at this moment. The horns kind of enlarging and becoming a little bit more of a extra dangerous side of the hammer if she doesn't feel like necessarily doing just blunt damage in this case. I think the gold shines a little bit brighter, but I like the idea of maybe some of the Geigen language is inscribed upon the hammer. Whether that be part of the blessing itself that he's giving, but... Yeah.
As some fiery runes begin to kind of carve themselves into the hammer, see giant red starting to shine through as the hammer is reworked and begins to contain more power. You lift it up and consider the thing that you created with the blessing of it. And where before it was already beyond masterwork, balance, now more than ever feels like actual part of you, an extension of who you are and what you can do.
Damn it, chat.
Imagining a hammer with tiny little arms.
Little tiny arms.
She like hits someone and like grabs onto him automatically. Oh, it could be like an automatic grapple.
But they're like this big, so it can only grapple like tiny creatures.
Yeah.
Fairy flies by.
I'm just thinking of the tadpole now.
Bye.
Alrighty. Brissa, you tell everyone what was said, and reluctantly they do give you gear. As you swim back, Yanni, Argenti, Lyra, you can equip yourself however you want to. As it does seem like you all were challenged.
Oh, we're all fighting? Oh, I thought Brissa was just gonna kill herself. We're all in this?
The challenge was extended to the entire party that accompanied Brissa.
But,
Ooh.
but
I was not ready for this. I immediately cast Mage Armor on myself.
Brissa will also heal herself a little bit more.
Where is it
Freya
at?
says,
Where are
you
my...
can't be serious about this. You're going to fight this one. Just ignore him. Go to the Fish Queen and bring her some fish. What? Seriously?
Of course I'm going to fight him. How often do you get a chance to fight a god? That sounds amazing. Alright, I'll use another.
I think this is 3, maybe 4.
She seems to ignore you yet.
I was just doing math in my head. I mean,
Don't break it.
that's it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. But I mean, we've never fought one of these gods, so it's always fun. Aren't you excited? I'm excited.
I don't know what else I could do. I wasn't ready for this. I thought I was done. I got my blessing.
Does Daphne get back in time for this fight?
You know what? Roll me a D100. Let's see.
86?
We never know if high is good.
It's not true. You are done by the time that Brissa finally returns with the weapons.
Oh, definitely. Your hammer looks different.
Yeah. Got the blessing.
Oh, good.
Got an improved hammer.
Well, we're about to go fight a god on friendly terms, right? So if you want to join, you're more than welcome to.
Friendly fight.
Yeah, it's a friendly fight.
Raise your hand if you want alacrity.
I want what?
Too late.
Raise your hand.
Nice. Why are we fighting a god? I thought we were explicitly promised to not fight them, and then...
This one asked for it, right?
He asked for it, and I went and talked to the king, and they understood, right? They were like, that's kind of like how he rolls. So,
Daphne, you look very injured. Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh yeah, I guess I wasn't healed.
From the blessing, was I? Where's your token? How injured are you?
I'm like halfway there.
If you want, you can sit out, Daphne. It's okay.
I mean,
that's...
Estrella? You want to just, like, heal Daphne a little? Maybe?
Could. I just feel like it's a waste of our resources. And just ignore them.
I think it's good. I think you should heal Daphne.
Daphne, is that what you want?
Well, now I want to ask the Fire King why the hell I didn't get healed like the rest.
That's true. That's fair, honestly. We did all get healed.
Just like everybody else, but I don't. And I had an actual heart-to-heart with him, I thought. Anyways,
I mean, maybe he's just not a really a healer. He's more of a maker, right? It's like he leaves the healing to others.
it can make more of these wounds disappear. That'd be nice. If you wouldn't mind, if it wouldn't expend too much of your resources
just
to
my
heal me.
One of my highest level. It's fine. Sure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And she heals you for 70 HP.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thylea, bless.
What's going on? Did Estrella hit her head?
So, just to be extra clear, this god did ask specifically to fight.
1000%.
Yeah, he was asking for it.
Yeah, he wanted to kill Scylla, and then I told
no.
him, and then I told him I would rather die, because I love Scylla more than anyone, even Castus, but, and my children.
That's not a lot.
But anyways, he said that instead of hunting Scylla, he would fight us instead.
You didn't, make an offer to... Okay, alright. Interesting.
I'm also gonna cast a spell that I've been thinking about this whole time and what it would look like, and now I don't have an panic. I'm panicking!
Why are you panicking? It's okay.
I've been panicking the whole time.
Yeah, that's my secret. I'm always panicking.
Is there a promise to bring us back from the dead if that happens, or is this not going to be lethal? I've already died once today. I would prefer not to do that again.
I mean, I wasn't in the conversation, but if I had to guess, he probably said something along the lines of, I want to see if you guys can kill Scylla, which to me means if we die, it means we can't kill Scylla, and it's probably if he kills us, we're dead.
Oh.
I mean,
Scylla's right there. We can kill her easy.
We would never.
Hey,
kill you.
blame your mommy for giving you a stupid name.
It is an awesome
We didn't
name,
know.
alright.
We didn't know.
No, your name is strong, and soon you will be the only Scylla in the world. You can devour on her brain and her heart. Yes, you can.
I mean, that sounds kind of gross. Do you think she's any gold in her?
Probably, maybe.
That'd be yummy.
Alright.
Speaking of, do you got any more of those soul coins? I mean, gold
Come down there,
coins?
Gale.
You say soul
Wrong-
coins?
Wrong campaign, okay. I'm playing too much BG3, motherfuckers.
Scary it appears. Should give him some gold.
Well, should we just get this over with?
Yes, let's go fight.
Is Bornoros still here? Because his token's still there.
Hang on.
He's right there.
He's technically right there.
I told him that you guys were going to fight the god. He's like, yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near that.
He's He's hiding behind that kelp right there.
No, not.
See that? All right.
No, you didn't. If I swim so perfectly still.
Anyways, I'm gonna cast this because I pray to God we don't have to fight anything else today.
Which god are you praying to? There's not
You
a lot of
know,
them
really,
left.
just any of them that'll listen, really.
You're like one of the new gods, like, where's that coming? Oh, that's what the prayer sounds like. Oh, literally anyway. Oh, come on.
And like, I thought about what it would look like, but now I'm like, do I really like?
Oh
what
my
I've
god,
decided?
Tyler! Just say it.
So I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars. Ignore all the dice that just rolled because it does that on its own. But you have. Oh well, in the other game I played, I had to cast it for it to actually like show up. But anyways, so Lyra holds out her hands, and these fate strings kind of bind together into these orbs that solidify, and it looks like, if you've seen Neverending Story 2, it's like the memory machine orbs that have the memories inside of them, and inside each one of them is just a really powerful like core memory of Lyra's. So like the first time Brissa died, or
Core memory?
Wow.
I didn't say a cherished memory, I said a core memory. So the first time Brissa died, or when Mercy first told us that we were like prophesized heroes, or like when Kira died, or but just like really really upfront, like to her they're like life changing, so they form into memories like that and they just float around her.
That is absolutely beautiful. Kudos to you, my friend. DM inspiration.
Also, if you've never seen Neverending Story 2, you should watch it. It's really good.
I love Neverending Story. There's some people who don't like it, and they're wrong.
True.
Maybe that's why I like dark stuff so much. Like,
But Neverending
You just
Story.
gotta get traumatized early on in life, and then you're like, okay, this is fun. What else can be worse than the horror scene?
I remember, like, because I mean, I was what, 5 or 6, I think, when that movie came out, and I remember my sister being like all upset when, spoilers for a 40-year-old movie, when the horse died, and
That's the first one, though.
yeah, that's what David was talking about.
I didn't say it, you know. Died.
And I was just like, okay, cool, moving on.
I mean, the first one,
That's like a 6 or
is
7-year-old.
fucked up because it's like the nothing is coming and erasing everything, and the second one is I'll grant your wishes, but in exchange I steal your memories and you forget about the people you love. It's a pretty fucked
Yeah,
up
I don't think I ever
movie.
saw the second one.
Yeah,
I
the
take notes
second
from my
one.
campaigns for that.
The second one is also fucked up.
It's
Yeah,
just
that doesn't
therapy
ring any
for the
bells.
author,
I don't
whoever
think I
that is.
saw it.
All right, you guys can only stall for so long. That is beautiful. As these memories
Mhm.
oscillate around you, you can see down the Hunter's Guard are also at attention, still curled up on that. And yeah, you can tell that they are very similarly awaiting you as you.
This will go up to be like, so, are you ready for this?
I have been ready for this for a while. Someone who could actually mean proper opponent. This will be fun. Thank you, Brissa, Queen of Mirrors, for humoring me and doing this. Rules of engagement. I will cut off when it is time, when you have proven yourself. And Brissa, you seem to want to fight for something that is important to you, and I respect that. So I will make it your goal.
to strike at me. Spill enough of my blood, and you shall receive my blessing. Become my champion. Your goal will be protect everyone else. Ensure that they are able to survive. And I've heard you will have to earn revivals. For each of my guards that you defeat, I will bring one of you back to life. And you see the two guards looking at each other like that will happen.
I was like, there's 6 of us, there's 2 guards.
Well
think it's-
then, heroes from the dry lands, are you ready? And you see that there's just a blue light starting to shine off of his trident.
We're called the Light of Thylea.
Sure, whatever. Light of Thylea. Are you ready? Or this is your last chance that you can turn away from this and survive.
Yeah.
We're still exhausted, guys. I just remembered we're still exhausted.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
First we'll just roar.
No, that's a during combat thing. You have to wait
Yeah.
until your turn.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
out
yeah.
of here. Oh yeah, and then he actually does another action really quick before we do that. Yeah.
Try. Good try.
Alrighty, with that, just make sure that you mark that back on. Everybody, roll me some initiative.
You get a D8 per se.
Yes. I need it. Oh god. Give me an 8. 7's alright.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Yanni's ready.
That's
I
with
mean-
disadvantage.
He's a good robe.
Hey.
He's a good set of robes on him.
Doesn't help my advantage, or my initiative. But
Oh yeah, I forget because it's a skill check. Oh.
Yeah. I technically rolled straight because of my quarterstaff, and I still rolled a 9.
Right, Brissa,
I should be at
with
15.
your what I was about to say. Cool. Everybody ready then? Let's get this underway.
I love that we're all starting in a line, except for Bristol.
I'll let you guys move yourselves in the beginning. Alex did. As the hunter's guard kind of puts up her trident, lightning crackles along it. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. That is going to be as she levels her tridents down. David absolutely saw this one coming. It is 100% right. Suddenly the lightning just crackles outward.
But physics, you can't shoot a line of lightning in the water. It'll just turn into a ball.
I don't know. This is D&D logic. As it goes through...
That actually was the rule in 2nd edition.
Really? Interesting.
That if you cast lightning bolt in the water, it would just form a big ball of electricity around you.
Right before the trident, the air suddenly just pushes out. It creates a vacuum out of nothing. And
Okay.
it shoots through as there's suddenly air that just kind of pushes outward, and it travels down that thing and then immediately kind of shuts down. You also now take thunder damage. No, I'm just kidding. Down the line, go ahead and give me those dexterity saving throws if you guys would. Not
I love how he's
bad.
trained us so hard over the years. Like, once the combat map's down, don't move because you never know when you'll trigger something, and so now we get punished for not moving.
Alrighty, going down the line, that is going to be... Oh yeah, anything that... Oh, wait. I need to set up properly. Argenti, you're the only one who's not inside of Daphne's aura. So for the people who are in the aura, I believe that is going to be
Oh, a +4
on your save, so that's good. So that means Lyra actually has a 17 and Estrella has a 17. Is there anything that you guys would like to do to alter the outcomes of these rolls before I announce. Oh, by the way, so Yanni got a 25, Lara a 17, Daphne a 22, Argenti a 20, and Estrella a 17. Is there anything you guys would like to do to adjust any of these outcomes?
Nope.
Alrighty. Sure. Daphne, that is indeed going to be a success. So you rolling out, she, by the way, reminded everyone that she has Shield Master. Using the Shield Master evasion, she's able to use her reaction to take potentially no damage if she succeeds on something. Lyra and Estrella, that is still going to be a fail from both of you two. For those of you that succeeded, so there's going to be Yanni, Daphne, and... Wait, Argenti, that's a success for you two.
Okay.
That is going to be 60 points of lightning, 6-0, reduced down to 30 points. Daphne, that is reduced down to 0. Yanni and Argenti, you both have 30 points of lightning incoming. Anything that you guys want to do in reaction to that? This is the true bane of high-level play, by the way. It's like, oh yeah, so this is on the stack. We're playing Magic the Gathering now. How would you like to resolve this? Any responses to that? And can we just play the game, or just go for it?
Yes. I would like to absorb elements, please, as my reaction.
Go ahead and cast the spell.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so Argenti, instead that'll be only 15 points of lightning damage to you. And that will be 30 Yanni, same thing from you or something?
I don't have that spell.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I don't know your character sheets.
That's okay.
Daphne, 0 damage. Lyra and Estrella. I mean, I'll check out Estrella's character sheet. Lyra, is there anything that you...
I mean, the only thing I can really do is Hellish Rebuke, and I feel like we're underwater, so it probably won't do anything. So no, I guess I'll eat it.
Yum, 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 yum.
Oh.
Alrighty, with that is going to be a full 60 points of damage to Lyra and Estrella. And you hear Estrella just go, I knew we shouldn't have gone! As she absolutely takes the lightning to the face. The creature is maniacally cackling at this point as she flings herself forward and starts to move towards the giant shark. And that is going to be where she ends her turn. Yanni, that is your turn.
Do I feel like she would hit me if I moved from here?
You get the sense that these tentacles are significantly longer than the torso. From the tentacles perspective, you think these things can reach probably like halfway through the combat zone. Just as a heads up.
Jesus.
The trident is a little bit of a different story. You are currently in its reach, but you know it's like a 10-foot reach. I'll just make it count.
Okay. Oh, this changes nothing. Wait a second. I gotta move the target. I target the other one, seeing what just happened, and say, why don't you sit in timeout? And I cast Mental Prison.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know what that is. It's the first time I've actually cast
yeah,
a
it's
spell.
just you can ignore some of that stuff.
Wow.
Oh, God damn!
Alrighty, with that one, let me read it because it's been a hot second. Blah 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 blah.
It's if they move.
Let me check something real quick.
Good God. Yanni, how long have you been able to do that?
For a while
since
now,
we
but
got back from the
there hasn't been a
break.
whole lot of combat.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so regardless, they take 37.
Alright, that is going to be a fail.
Nice. And then I think I'm still in her reach, so she shouldn't be getting oppies on me.
Wait,
so
was
I'm
that
just
you cast that at this one?
No, the other one.
Oh, okay, that's what I figured. Okay, cool.
The one who hasn't had a turn yet.
And what does it look like? What is the illusion that you wrap
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know what. It's more what she sees, like what she finds terrifying.
I mean, I'm just giving you a co-storyteller agency.
I get that, but I don't. I mean, I've seen The Little Mermaid like once. What's Ursula afraid of?
Legalese.
Lawyers. So it's just a fiction, David.
She
Dryland.
Making oaths.
Hunky,
yeah.
This is
hunky old merman. Hunky old merman. She doesn't like King Triton.
That grabby boss she used to have.
He's
She-
right there.
No, the old one, the old boss. I don't know. I don't know what she'd be afraid of. Maybe she sees Scylla, the Scylla, not Dragon Scylla.
That's a good
Ah.
one. Yeah.
Like Scylla's tentacles reaching up and wrapping around her. How about that? Let's go with that.
God, please, no! And you can see that she's absolutely just terrified now.
Now there's too many tentacles involved.
Cool. And I don't think I have a bonus action this time around. Just double checking. Nope, I don't have any bonus actions. So I am Fine.
All right, you see
Eh?
the hunter was almost bemused, seeing all of this unfold, kind of just staying there. And then kind of like rolls his shoulders. As Brissa, you and Scylla are just right there. And we have said Scylla has her separate turn or right after your turn. I always forget.
It's right after me.
Okay. Let me just shift it real quick. So we have that. Not that it's going to matter a whole lot.
It might matter. You don't know.
You don't know. Ignore that for a sec. Okay. As the hunter is going to look down upon you, you can just see there's a smile that kind of spreads across his face. And there are two things that kind of happen at the same time. He puts out his hand, and Brissa, you suddenly feel there's like this weird blue energy starting to gather, and suddenly upon you, magic starts to coalesce. This seems to be a magical effect. Any reactions to that?
Like a spell?
Like a spell?
It seems to be spell-like, yes.
Wanna do it or do you want me to do it? You have more spell slots than I do.
I'll do it. I'm gonna do the thing. As soon as I find
I'm
it.
still
It's
just a
not
measly little warlock.
looking at my spell slots.
Who immediately casted
I'm gonna-
3
I'm
spells
gonna go in
before
and
this
just
fight.
cast it. I'm gonna go in and cast it at third.
Alrighty.
I don't have
Go ahead
a lot of
and
higher.
make me an intelligence check if you...
Oh shit! I forgot about the disadvantage stuff.
God.
Do I have anything from my robe? I can never remember everything it gives me.
Remember when I wasted that glibness earlier? Because that just gives me a dirty 29. What?
Oh, it did not roll with disadvantage. Oh, because I'm clicking saving throw. Damn it!
Yeah.
My bad.
So that should be minus...
Minus
Six.
6.
Okay.
So a
so
9.
10. Oh, 9. You're right.
A
You're
9.
right. I can't math. With
I'll
I'll
that,
take the 10, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
with that, the spell sadly still takes effect. Go to make me an Arcana check real quick, Yanni.
Oh my god.
Natty 1 for a 16.
So,
Oh, God.
because we don't have Larian rules yet, and even a natural 1 on a skill check can succeed, you recognize this spell. This is a much more powerful version of something that lower war mage or average war mages use upon the battlefield. On the battlefield, war mages will use things to paralyze, hold people in place so that they're easier targets, ideally generals of the like. But there's a much more potent version of that spell that can target any living creature. And that seems to be what he casts upon Brissa as he seems to just freeze up. Or sorry. We don't know that yet. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please. Hold up. There is a chance for you to succeed, but it is not a big one.
Just a quick question, because I don't know how this works, because we've only ever had one counterspell person in the party.
Everyone has to
multiple
declare
people-
when there's an that's my rule with that one. If there's the option to trigger, if it's declared, it's declared. You cannot wait until somebody else makes it and then fails.
Oh, well, that seems wasteful, but okay.
Well, then you should have done it because you'd have done it at 5th level, and it would have worked.
Well,
That's
now
my
we
problem.
know that you can just spend the spell and not do anything, I guess.
Cool.
Brissa, as you feel the magic come on, suddenly the water just constrains you. It's like, and you begin to just kind of float, paralyzed. And there seems to be a nod and a wide grin from the hunter as he kind of like very quickly kind of pushes forward. And he kind of, his massive face kind of goes next to yours and says, I will still hunt her, but I promise I won't hurt her too bad. And then he kind of just takes you and pushes you to the side. As you kind of just careen end over end to the side. Silas just like kind of like you can see her starting to kind of like coil her serpentine neck in. And then suddenly there is a flash of magic across her as well. And it's almost like her scales become translucent. And you can see her rib cage, her heart, her organs, just barely through like a somewhat translucent skin. And she seems kind of like... And you see the hunter's eyes just become predatory. Brissa, so sorry. Want to make me another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn, please?
There you go.
21.
That's a lot more gooder.
It's not going to be good enough to resist the magic of a god. Like I said, it is possible for you to resist this, but it is not likely.
Who?
What does Sila do?
And there's this no way to break me out. I mean, Sila will just start tearing into him, I guess.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let's see, we'll just do that. And target. It is it.
Oh shit! Natural 20. As she begins just tearing into him, you can see that he kind of puts his arm up and she kind of chews and gnaws, gets to his throat, and you can see the red blood starting to kind of scintillate there. And Daphne, for just a split second, as you can see some of the golden reflection that is in the mostly dark red blood, you do have a little bit of a flashback for just a half second as you kind of shake yourself out of it. Yeah, that's some good damage against the hunter. And hang on one second. Maintains concentration on the spell. The claw is going to be a miss, though. As she tries to scrape across, it is like his skin itself is just made out of metal. Kind of keeping the claws at bay. And another miss.
And that is what she will do.
Ready. At the end of your turn, you see the hunter kind of grab Sila by the throat and kind of lift her up as she keeps biting away and clawing at his arm. He's just ignoring her. You can see as he lifts up the trident, you see his eyes focus down right where Silas' heart is. And he is going to strike. That is going to be a nat 20. And the effect of the translucent skin becomes clear as the hunter marked Sila, making it easier for him to find the vital spots of his prey. The trident strikes through, directly into the ribcage. You can see a couple of the ribs crack under the pressure as it strikes her directly into the heart. As she is vulnerable to the damage that he did. On top of a crit, Thylea takes 120 points of piercing damage.
Jesus
Christ.
The blood starts to kind of pool around Thylea, and all of yours begins to freeze in your veins. Argenti, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna push myself off of the seabed because we're not in an air. Wait, are we?
No, you
we're
guys
not
are
in an
like
air-
No, we're in
you guys are
the water.
100 feet
Swimming.
above the sea. Like you guys are currently swimming, which means all of
Okay,
your
yeah.
all of your movement is halved. By the way, just so you
Yep,
know, unless you have a
yep.
swim speed.
So I will launch myself up, do my 15 feet,
Okay.
above everyone, just so I don't hit anyone.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is gonna work, but I will go ahead and twin spell. I'll spend 8 sorcery points to twin spell disintegrate at 8th level on the 2 Ursulas.
All right.
And I'll see if it works. So
The two
let's see.
Poor unfortunate soul.
I think one of them's restrained, right? So
No.
Yeah.
Oh, mind
Yeah,
prison
yeah.
restrains them? Oh, I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Yes, it does. Go ahead and roll
restrains, blind. Can't see or hear anything and is restrained. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. Well,
That's
if
good.
that's the case, since I rolled such a shit roll, I will spend my fate dice on the other Ursula, so it makes it a 10.
10 on the die or 10 total?
10 on the die.
Okay.
So they still get whatever they're adding, but I'm hoping it's not enough to hit a 20.
Yeah.
And then roll me a separate 16d6 plus 40.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Uh,
16d6 plus 40. For let's say the first one is this one, and then the second one is this one.
Okay. Plus 40.
So much damage, my god.
My god.
My god. You
Oh,
really
okay, it's like
Wow,
almost
remarkably
exact-
consistent.
Almost-
Nine-
almost
Yeah,
exact same, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was so close.
Yeah.
Alrighty. For 189 points of damage, so you did beat a god. As you go up.
Damn.
And
That's true. That's true.
Lyra, you kind of reach out as you see the multitudes of different possibilities of one of these Ursula guards resisting, kind of dodging out of that. Instead, you kind of move her a little bit over there, using your fate and kind of yanking it over. Both of them fail. The first one taking 95 points of force damage, the second one taking 94 points of force damage. They are both still alive. However, you watch as it cuts across multiple of the tentacles, kind of eradicating like massive gashes within their torso as the blood just kind of starts to flow out. That was a big
Damn.
fucking chunk of damage.
That's the first time ever in my D&D life that disintegrate has ever worked for me.
Guys, teamwork. We're actually good at this if we try.
That is what D&D is all about. Also, you guys have very good classes. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, D&D,
Yeah.
for anyone watching, seriously, I need to be on this soapbox. Come here. I need to be on the soapbox for just 1 second. Yes, I'm stealing from that TikTok guy. You know what I'm talking about. Because D&D is not about being an island. If you create a character that can do everything by themselves, you're not winning D&D. You lost D&D already. Look at what these fuckers just did. That is good shit. That is good shit right there. All right, back into the game. With that,
Okay.
that is some big fucking damage.
Cool.
I kind of miss ASMR David now.
Come here. This is how we're going to do the rest of the session, all right?
Oh. And
I'm
also-
afraid of that. I'm afraid for your face to be that close to the mic when you get excited and forget. It's gonna blow my eardrums out.
Oh, man.
And also this time, because Argenti, when he usually casts Disintegrate, he'll bang the manticles together. This time he'll bang the manticles together, and there'll be that flash of green light, but instead of it coming out of the manticles, it actually comes out of, like, the middle of his hand, kind of like where that particle is. So yeah. Throw that out there. Awesome. And that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, cool. Which brings us to the other Hunter and Hunter Guard, and then I gotta reread the spell one more time just to understand.
Yeah, it's
They're blind and deafened and restrained, and if they attack,
I just need to know how to get out of it.
If she moves out of it, she takes 10d10 psychic damage, and the spell ends.
Ooh.
but that's it.
But well, she has to be moved out of it. Is the thing because she's restrained.
So
Well, they can also like
She can also try
attack
to,
through
like,
it
make
too,
a
right?
attack or reach any part through it. It's all
Right, but that true. Yes.
So they have to take that damage to end the spell, essentially, right? Or do they get another save at the end of their turn?
Nope.
Okay, I made this tied to a wisdom saving throw. She is still a religious zealot protecting her god. And so because Thylea is suddenly here, she clearly believes that she is going to immediately rush towards the hunter, attempting to protect him from the monster. Going to roll me 10d10, please.
Okay.
But she's restrained.
She's restrained though.
Well, she's reaching through it, I guess, like...
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. She thinks she's moving, but she's not.
You get to do 10d10 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I rolled for her, is like maybe she's just gonna stay put. On this one, she will not.
No, it makes sense. It makes
The
sense.
tentacle's kind of like trying to get her forward. She's reaching to where the hunter was, as she kind of, and she's fully. You can tell that she's getting ready to be bit, and then suddenly all of that seems to go away. She's like, and she's looking towards you. And Yanni, I believe that ends your concentration on that, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
and she's like, and she is so fucking dead. We're not even halfway through, or we're about halfway through the first round. Holy shit. How far away are you, Yanni? Let's see how much I can do.
About that far.
he's all the way over here.
51 feet.
Okay, she's going to move herself this way. Kind of pushing off of that. Swimming past Estrella some. And then she is going to... Let's see. Gonna move into Thylea's space, maybe a little below it. Here, I'll make the token a little bit smaller to kind of denote that. And she's going to... That's maybe a little extreme. Make her a little bit larger. There we go. She's going to try to strike at you with a tentacle, Yanni.
Okay.
As one of those tentacles kind of goes forward, you see the magic of your rope kind of flash against it. So she's trying to like crush you. She's simultaneously going to try to do the same with Argenti. Argenti, that is going to be a hit unless you have a shield.
I already used my reaction.
When? It was
For
just your
absorb
turn. Your
element.
reaction reloaded.
Oh, for absorb elements. Oh, but yeah, it was just your turn.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna use shield. Absolutely.
All right, go ahead and use that shield. As the tentacle comes in to kind of crush you, it is held at bay by that. Well fucking done.
We still know how to play D&D.
Okay.
All right. At the end of the Hunter Guard's turn, oh man, A or B, A or B. Yanni, suddenly the hunter looks towards you. As he goes, "Stop being annoying. This is a hunt."
Well, you're already cheating.
Then let me show you what else I can do. Suffer! Suddenly, a single word seems to ripple through the weave, and all of you that have any magic capability, which is literally everyone, feels the ripples through the magic, the thing that makes magic happen, shimmer out.
Oh, that's fine if that, because it spells my whole, whole person on me.
Yanni. Damon, I'll let you know. It's power word pain.
Oh.
Okay. So can Tyler counter?
Oh yeah, it's another spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll counterspell. Yeah. Where are my spells? Okay, I found it.
Magic who this? And then make me a charisma check, please.
Okay.
I guess your glibness wore off.
Yeah, it only lasts an hour, and that was Moon
A while
Maiden.
ago.
So, unless I'm kidding.
Oof.
I'll use my DM inspiration.
Okay, go ahead and roll just a d20. You need a 12. 12 or better.
There we go.
What does it look like as you deny the word of a god, Lyra?
Oh god. I think fate strings shoot out from her and intercept the spell, and you see it kind of get absorbed into the strings, and then the strings just kind of evaporate.
And you see the hunter just go, what trickery is this? And he seems to be he's actually less concerned about it not working and just like watching the fate strings kind of recede back into non-existence around. And then he gives you a very, very curious look and a wide smile. Lyra,
Don't look at me.
it's officially your turn.
Don't look at me.
Yay! Thanks, Lyra!
Okay. So even though these Ursulas have tentacles that can reach everything, would I still be disadvantaged for range stuff even if they're not next to me? I don't really know how that works.
No, they do have to be within, I think the rule actually is within 5 feet of you. So it doesn't matter if they have reach or not. It has to be 5 feet.
Okay, awesome. Then I'll do what I do best. I will Eldritch Blast the almost dead one.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, that Eldritch Blast is going to be a pew pew.
Oh! Am I saying I win the nat 20?
That's so close to what the. Oh, no. Alright, with that, 32, right? Am I doing math right? 33.
33.
33.
Both are hits, still alive.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That is also a hit, and the thing is still alive.
Too bad you're not your Thorlock.
I know, right? God, I miss her and her crazy ass.
Eldritch Machine Gun.
Then I will bonus action toss one of these orbs at her and hit her with a crown of stars.
Awesome. And I think you make a magic spell.
It's another ranged attack, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably add something. I'll definitely add something special for that. However, in the meanwhile,
Well, if I click it, I can just not consume it and it'll roll for it.
that works.
I just need to track how many I have because I get 7.
As which memory goes flying at her?
We'll start with a soft one. It'll be like,
How do you inflict
Lyra's
emotional
first
damage
kiss.
on my creatures?
oh, you want me to inflict emotional damage? I have negative energy flood for that. I took that one as a gift for you, David.
We really wanted you to take hallucinatory terrain, but
Yeah, he really did way back when, and I still have it, and I won't. I hide under a mountain. Let's see. This one will be when Pitor sacrificed himself when we were in the dragon fight, and Lutheria sucked out his soul before we could do anything about it.
Lutheria. Alrighty, as go ahead and make the attack. That is going to be a hit. And as the memory shoots out, let's say if you don't mind me taking the co-storytelling, as
No.
that ball of memory impacts, suddenly the fate strings unleash, and the scene of Lutheria once again appearing. You see a scythe made out of fate string suddenly appear. It's almost like the fate string itself is constructing the scene before your eyes as she kind of goes behind, grabs the hunter guard's throat, and kind of like lifts up the head, and she's like, no! And lifts down and cuts off the head. Blood plays upward all over Thylea as the hunter guard is defeated, and her body begins to sink down.
Wait, Lutz! Get the Lutz!
Am I a bad guy? Are we the baddies?
I mean, I've been kind of hinting at that for a bit now. I don't know.
And then I will swim 15 feet because I didn't cast Alter Self like I thought I should. Boop. No, just kidding. I want to go. I don't want us to be all in a line still.
Why?
Okay, that's it.
Why not? All right, cool. Daphne, it is your turn.
Alrighty. So I do need to move a little bit just to try and get within range. Keep it in mind, I'm half movement speed.
Let me check something really quick. That will trigger an attack opportunity from one of her tentacles.
Oh, Jesus, from all the way over there.
30-foot reach.
Yep. We're gonna have to do it, because I really need to get in range. So, yep.
So this is going to be a big roll for me, and that is going to be a hit. Oh, Daphne, I'm so sorry. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And restrained. As
I don't even get a save from it?
No, it's like fucking Kraken tentacles.
Holy shit.
you don't have shield? What kind of sorcerer are you?
I mean, actually, I think I do. I just never use it.
I will always call it out. He has not.
Yeah, David's nice, he tells us.
Look, when you have a literal shield, sometimes you forget of the magical shield.
That's the whole point, though. Double shields.
Fair. Damn. Okay, so I'm not moving. Or did you put me back?
I did.
To where it technically happened. Okay. I don't think I did my math wrong. Joke's on you. I can still reach her from there.
Sure. I'm just like, that was just
That's
one
fine.
of it. That's all. As you start swinging, like, I'm coming for you.
Every day it is an embarrassment to exist. Okay.
Every day I live, I got
Let's
one
see.
more shit to give. Why are we on Zoom?
Okay.
Clancy mode.
Huh? Oh.
Sorry. Amazing.
Sorry, having to figure out who I want to do this for.
Who are the options? Who are the options? Who are the options, Clancy?
Oh, Brissa for sure. And then I figure Yanni. And then it's either gonna be Lyra or Thylea.
What's the choice, Clancy?
Well, one is really near death, and one has a tendency to fucking lie to me.
That's true.
I've never lied to you, and I also just killed the Hunter Guard.
That's true. She lied to us about you.
Yeah,
She lied to all of us.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Semantics, bitch.
Well, I'm still hearing the admittance that you're a liar.
We all knew this.
Again, it's in the name.
It's literally the one thing I'm good at.
You're pretty good at the pew-pews.
That's true.
If it loads.
Alright, the blesses have been paid. Well
That's
done.
cool. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
And I forgot to mention it beforehand because I got so focused on who to. I was just gonna. It needs to be done beforehand, the sorcery points, but that's okay. I think that technically does it though, because that was her action to cast that spell. We are restrained. I don't really. Can't really do anything as a bonus action. So, I think that'll do it.
It brings us to Estrella, who is very tempted to just flee.
She really wants to dispel magic on Brissa, though.
I
right?
already was
Like,
thinking
she-
about that. The only thing that I was checking on is whether she has a healing potion on her, and she don't. She do not do that. Let me see if she has.
She really wants to heal herself and her best friend Lyra. Right?
No. Dispel magic.
We had like a bonding moment a couple days ago. She remembers.
I was there
Sorry,
for
I'm
her.
also seeing that this is Tempest Domain 2.0 DR. I think Marissa was using a homebrew version, and I didn't catch that. Interesting.
Yeah, that's mine. I have some tweaks and stuff out there. I really wish
Huh. Didn't know that.
D&D Beyond folks, if you happen to be watching this, you need to make homebrews shareable or not within your group so that you can click on what you want people to see and what you don't, especially because like as a DM, I don't want people seeing the items I've made for them or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can toggle off all homebrew, or I can toggle on all of them. Alright.
Yeah.
So a player not being able to do anything is going to be taking precedent here. Estrella's casting a spell. Would anyone like to counterspell her?
Ooh. Oh, I don't have my reaction back.
Yeah,
I did get my reaction back.
Go ahead, do it.
No.
She's going to make that. And
She has been kind of antagonistic today, so.
That's true, but she's doing it to Brissa, so I wouldn't stop it. But
Brissa,
don't
you
tell
see
Brissa I
Estrella
said
go,
that.
"This was a stupid idea!" And suddenly there's just this golden light around you as she takes the energy. And you need to start taking better care of you, but this is for your son! And suddenly, the water
And the
connects
bless
away
falls
from you,
away.
and you are still, you are no longer surrounded by this stuff as, oh my god.
I just understood what you said, David.
Anyway, alright, that brings us to the giant shark. The giant shark is just going to bite.
She dispels my 7th level spell. My crown of stars goes away.
Nat 1. And that brings us to the hunter card.
Oh my god, I
Right
just
now, I'm
realized
in a straight line.
you could dispel someone's mage armor. That'd be fucked up. Like, you know what? Just fuck you specifically.
Listen, at this point, I am getting close to saying yes.
And like a flying bee. Do you have any flying bee spells?
And I'm
Uh-oh.
underneath. And is going to or actually, let's stay where she was, I think. And is going to cast a spell. And reactions.
Oh wait, Giant Shark didn't get a chance to bite.
He did, as a nat
I
one.
think
Oh, okay, sad.
It's being cast.
I don't have my reaction back yet.
Is it at a specific person? Or is it?
Spell is being cast.
Sure.
Alrighty, go ahead and cast your thing.
Hey, don't you get like charges in your loom shuttle when you do shit like this?
If it's at me specifically, it has to specifically be targeting me,
Mhm.
which is why I asked, but David won't tell me.
Gotcha.
Which likely means it's
Which
not.
means when do I ever use it?
Go ahead and cast your counterspell if you. Alright, and 5th level is high enough to counter this one outright as the Hunter Guard curses. She is going to stay right where she's at, and Yanni, that's your turn.
That's my turn. Alright, since I don't have to dispel magic on Brissa, unless you don't want the bless spell.
Yeah, I think I'll take the bless spell. Thank you.
Alright, just checking. I think I will start with a Misty Step. Which I don't actually... Oh wow, that feels like a much smaller radius than I was expecting, but that is what it is. I can be outside these walls, right?
Yeah. These are like half walls that don't quite reach up too high. Think of
Okay,
it more like
yeah.
guardians.
Gotcha. I will go there. And I have to count off a 2nd level spell because I already used my freebie. There we go. And for my next trick, I'm gonna keep picking on the other critter because Godman seems focused. I'll let him be Brissa's problem. I'll try a chill touch on the
Alrighty, that is
monstrosity.
going to be a hit.
And I think I'll just swim back this way a little further with my movement, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, let me check something really quick. Alright. With that, as Brissa, you kind of break out of it, the hunter has Thylea by the throat as he kind of just looks over towards you. I dedicate this skill to you, and you have defeated one of mine. As he strikes in the mid-sentence.
This is so mean.
For 70 points of damage. Kind of like where the trident was already at her heart, he now pierces through. Thylea was limp. And he lets her sink. I know, after Salon. I will bring her back for you. But first, let's have some more fun. And he looks over his shoulder towards Yanni, who's like, and begins to swim. And in fact, it's almost so fast that he is just moving beyond the normal pail. Like, it's almost like he's like turns partially into water and then just reappears again behind you, Yanni.
Nice trick.
Thank you. Watch this one. Yanni, suddenly, your skin becomes translucent. And you're like, nice trick! And you can see through your hands. You're like,
What kind of hunter needs to cheat with magic? Seriously.
what kind of wizard needs to use this magic? Anyone who's worth their salt. Now stand still for me, would you? And strikes down towards you. Alright, Yanni, that is going to be a hit regardless of shield being used or not. That isn't a hit. But it was not
That
a
is what
crit,
it
so
is.
that is good.
Yeah, a crit would damn near kill me outright.
That is going to be 48 points of piercing damage as you suddenly become vulnerable to this damage.
You know, when he did it to Scylla, it was okay, but seeing Yanni's inside's kind of gross.
Ew.
That's my breakfast right there.
Interesting. And with that, he's going to end his turn there. Brissa, it's your turn. You see Scylla is already floating dead downward. You see Yanni now being assaulted. You are, however, no longer paralyzed, thanks to Estrella. And remind you, you are swimming.
So I don't have... No, I do when I'm riding Scylla, but I do not now, so...
Oh, Scylla's dead?
Yeah,
Unconscious.
I guess, yeah.
Oh no, David said she was dead.
She technically did.
I can bring her back inside, but... Brissa will just, like, look at him and be like, why don't you come over here and actually fight me? And, you know, she will grab... The only thing range that she has is the Javelin of Lightning that she got. And so she will throw that at him. And...
That's a hell of a throw. Will it go that far?
120 feet?
Yeah. So, yeah, you're good.
So this is a line. That's the thing. It's going to be a line attack. And you have to make sure that you don't hit Yanni with it.
Oh.
Just swim up a little.
Yeah.
You can do up to 15, yeah?
And then... Yeah, and I can get him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, cool. Go ahead, do the thing.
Oh, look at that. It hits him.
Alright, there you go. As the thing just goes... turns into lightning as Ursula's attack beforehand and kind of nicks at the side, but he just moves out of the way incredibly quickly, and that is going to be half damage on him. Still did a little bit of damage, but not as much as you would have liked.
He doesn't get to save. It's only people in the line. The person it hits takes the full damage. I just read it because I was confused too. You and the target don't save. Everything else does.
All right.
Yeah, I was confused too. That's why I was reading it.
And then she will use her Misty Step to get closer. So...
Alrighty.
And then she'll just like look at him and taunt him and just stare him dead in the eye.
Awesome. As
No!
kind of just like
Piss him off!
in his
Too much!
arm, he's like, oh, good trick, but let me clean up. And he's going to strike Yanni again.
Oh. Can I counterspell Fist?
That's usually called a shield spell, and even with a shield, that would just barely hit. So, Yanni, you... It's not so much damage that you have to worry about insta-death, which is nice.
Right, yeah.
But you do take 56 points of damage in going unconscious.
Okay.
And that brings us to our Jit.
All right. Sounds good. Sorry, my foundry is like dragging. Okay, cool. We're back in it.
Switching screens, if you go to a different tab on your browser, terrible for it. Just as a heads up to anyone who's using Foundry, if you go between tabs, especially on the same Foundry, or like the same browser that Foundry is operating on, just keep one dedicated tab open for your Foundry and just let it run. Switching between...
Oh, okay. I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
I literally just have
this
Foundry
is just
open.
an FYI for anyone watching.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. I am going to... Okay, I'm going to target Ursula, and I'll target her with a... Gather up some ice magic in my hands, and I'll cast a... Hold on, which is the one that does the health thing? Hold on, just need to read something real quick. Is that Ray of Frost or Frostbite? Oh, damn it, I don't remember which one.
Are you guys seriously cantripping a god right now? You guys are tripping.
Actually, okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Frostbite at Ursula. So we'll do that.
Oh shit! For a second, I was like, "Hold up, Yanni cast Chill Touch that does give it disadvantage on attacks against him." No. That
Yeah,
only mattered for
yeah.
Daphne.
Nah.
That only matters if it's undead.
Oh, also true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JK. I was
Yeah.
really just trying hard on that one.
It was more about I didn't know she was going to try to heal herself.
That's right.
Also, just
Thanks.
unrelated note, Ursula does have a sister. Her name's Morgana. She's the villain for the second Little Mermaid movie.
That's true. That's true.
We could call them both.
Well, the other one is dead. Ursula is still kicking. And she makes the save. Therefore, no damage.
Okay, cool. Sweet. All right. Well, then I'm going to quicken spell.
Cool.
Let me just burn those sorcery points real quick. Ooh, ooh. So I don't
Eldritch
forget.
Blast? Quick and spell Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna quicken spell a. Let's do a 7th level chromatic orb. Let's do that.
Oh, wow.
Let's
That'll
do
be the rest
some.
of your sorcery points then, huh?
No, that won't.
No, quick and
I'm still-
spell is always just
2.
2.
Oh, okay.
I still have
Unless
6
you're-
sorcery points
Unless
left.
you're in BG3, then it's 3 for some reason.
Yeah, right? Weird.
Because they realized how fucking good Quicken Spell is.
Hell yeah.
Alright, what damage did you choose?
I'm gonna do some thunder damage.
Alright.
I'm like, I'm gonna, like, thematically, I'm taking that absorbed elements that I took, and instead of casting it back as lightning, I'll do the tail end of the storm and cast thunder damage instead. Is she immune to thunder damage? That's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Probably.
Can you
Yeah, I
match
was
him?
gonna say, yeah.
I don't have to imagine she is.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Immune.
I'm instead going to just cry. That's it. That's cool.
Don't
That's
worry.
fine.
It's a free action. Crying is a free action.
Because
So
you're underwater. Yay.
Yay! My tears just go. Totally cool. Learned something, and that is the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, the hunter will cast a spell.
Ooh.
All of you guys are more than 60 feet away now.
well, I don't have my reaction back, and Yanni's unconscious. So
Suddenly, magical glowing coral expands around.
I thought you were gonna say you
Brissa.
forgot Brissa's name.
No. I just wanted to make sure because,
It's right
Alex
there.
is looking at a certain location right now on the Twitch stream, is trying to track that. I'm just trying to like get the stream to look at that. Sorry about that, Alex, because it's yanking your screen around. Or sorry, Argenti, it's getting your screen
Yeah.
around. Suddenly,
All good.
corals kind of build around you, Brissa, as he goes. Why don't you just stay there for a second? Enjoy the show. I want you to see what you'd be capable of if you could protect your friends properly. And just turn there.
Oh,
Or
she's safe. Perfectly fine. Everything's fine.
Lara, it's your turn.
No. Well. Fuck. You know what? Hold on, let me read something. Balls. I forget how everything works.
Point and click.
Keep for target.
Right. Is paralyzed the condition that makes everything a crit, or is that a different one?
Paralyze, yeah.
I don't think these things are the type I need them to keep it. I'll just cast it as a regular spell because I can do that too.
Da 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 da.
I like how it's rhythmic like that when you.
This is what I do when I'm panicking. This is what I do when I'm nervous. I will use the last of the charges that I have in my shuttle. And target Ursula. I'm gonna cast Hold monster.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Any fuckery with that before I declare?
I don't get one, so
Oh,
I already
she
used it.
resists the magic.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then bonus action, I'll throw another memory
What's
at it.
the range on that? Hold up.
Hold monster, it's 90 feet.
You could, because you're casting at a 5th level. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. Ignore everything that I was about to say. Hi.
It's not hold person, David, it's hold monster. And I don't get to upcast spells because I'm a warlock.
You're always upcasting. That's great.
Except for your 5th levels.
Except for anything but 5th level, yeah. Yeah, I'll throw another memory at her. Don't ask me what it is, I haven't thought about it yet.
Oh, what is
Think
it?
about it now.
Click the button, and then that'll give you a couple extra seconds.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to hit don't consume, and it was like, you can't do this.
You silly.
Oh, that misses anyways.
Oh, a memory that
Oof.
we'll never know what it could have been. You gonna move a little bit, or do you want to stay where you're at?
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Alrighty, that brings us to Daphne. You are still restrained, but concentrating on Bless.
Yep.
Oh yeah, remember when you gave
Oh.
that to Scylla and then Scylla died?
It was worth it.
Oh, and so did Yanni. What do you know?
I mean, Yanni's thankfully only unconscious.
I was trying.
Oh yeah, I guess I will get that bonus on my death save.
Yeah, on your death
I-
saves, yeah.
I apologize.
And we are
I was.
rolling the hidden rolls now, just FYI.
I was
Don't try and
under-
explain yourself, we don't have time, we're in the middle of a fight.
Get out of here, Tyler. This is strike 2, Tyler.
Oh no, Clancy.
Broke him.
You can throw the hammer at Larry, yes.
Nope. Okay. So without any more interruptions on my turn, thank you very much. I would like to know. I can see this coral going around Brissa, like a cage of some sort. Is that my understanding?
Correct.
Fantastic. I'm still restrained, but that's fine. We are first going to do what I wanted to do, which is quicken the spell. So let me find that just to get it out of the way. I don't know if it'll automatically reduce the points for me. I don't know if it does.
Sure, but
Oh, fantastic. It does.
Oh, good.
Fantastic. And we are going to cast... Foundry's also checking for me. Shatter.
Alrighty.
Sorry, she being a little slow right now.
It's all
There
good.
we go.
It's a lot going on.
Daphne kind of wants to be petty, and it's like, oh no, if part of his temple gets destroyed. But maybe that's not a great idea. Mainly, the whole purpose is to avoid hitting
Daphne,
Brissa.
is part of this going to make me an Arcana check?
Okay. I will get rid of the template for now. Arcana, I actually am okay at that for 16.
16. As you see this thing magically spring into place, there is a piece of dead Ursula's tentacle that kind of got flung, and it moves through, and it does kind of touch. But as it touches, you see energy ripple across the cage, which indicates to you that this is not a physical, but a metaphysical, a magical and arcane cage that she's contained in. So that shatter would likely have no effect. I'll let you take your stuff back if you want to and cast a different spell, as you kind of realized before you expend the shatter.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
Why do you sound sad?
Lara's
Okay.
gonna have to sleep with her fucking eye open. You realize that, right?
No.
What are you talking about? Tyler might have to sleep with an eye open. Clancy might go straight from the game to the airport. Who knows?
God fucking damn it. It was Coral. It was supposed to be just fucking Coral, but no. It's gonna be
It's
my
just
turn.
Flavor. You told me
Flavor,
on
but it
Android that I should
wasn't.
do things for flavor.
We should put that
And
on
that's salt and
merch.
pepper, man.
Oh,
It's never just Coral. That's a new T-shirt.
Okay, I guess we'll just. But she's far away, and I can't. Technically, I'm guessing can't fight the tentacle. That Yeah.
Technically, no.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just do this instead. It's okay. I
You
don't
can
want to
throw
waste
your
my
hammer
turn.
and follow it.
Yeah.
That you could do.
I suppose that's what we're gonna have to do at this point. Yeah. So that's a bonus action. I'm gonna get my sorcery points too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Fantastic. Okay, what do you want me to press for that? For teleport thing?
Make an attack first.
Okay.
And
Targeting her?
This is going to be 20-60 range, so she is just barely outside of the inner range, so that will be with disadvantage. So hold control. to make that attack. An 18 is still going to be a hit. With that, nothing else needed. As a bonus action, you simply immediately teleport. Where would you like to be as far as like square wise?
This fucker has such a massive movement range. I don't think I can even skirt it a little bit. I'd rather, I guess, be the one for him to go to next. So we'll just stick with, yeah.
All right, you throw the hammer now, and there's fire that kind of trails across it as a in the side of the cheek. You see blood starting to kind of go out, and you immediately just teleport right behind it back. And she's like, "What?" As she's genuinely surprised that you were able to do that blow trick.
I believe I can make one more attack.
Yes, you can.
Okay. We're gonna do our best.
That is going to be another hit. However, this one is a melee attack. Is there anything special you'd like to do with this?
Yeah, we're gonna do some smite, and I'm using the correct one because this is in the current present tense. Thank you very much. So, which do we want to do it? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. Oh nope, never mind. I already used my bonus action, so I can't.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
Yep, never mind.
As you do a little bit more damage to the guard, the divine kind of sounding even underneath the ocean. Good damage. And get yourself out
Let's
of
do it. Yay. Astrea.
Oh boy. First I gotta make a roll for her. Okay. I mean, if you guys have input on what you guys would like her to do, feel free. Otherwise, I have an idea.
Did you do mass cure wounds?
She could do that. She has another idea. This one she's loath to do, but it could help Brissa again.
What's the other idea?
Yeah, well,
I don't know what spells she has prepared, so.
She has, apparently, let me double check on that. Yeah, that should work. Anti-magic field.
Oh.
Would it reach the thing?
Could certainly include it, at least in part.
Mm,
And then we break it.
The scary part would just be that would leave you without water breathing for a second.
You can't. You need to reread Anti-Magic Field.
Did I? All right, let me reread it.
It's centered on her, and it's a 10-foot radius.
Oh man.
That's why Bernari never actually used it, because I never found the right
Time to do
scenario.
it. I always thought that it was like a whole actual area. Too bad. Then ignore everything that I just said. Well, she's certainly going to start swimming your way.
Does she not have any 7th level spells prepared?
Check something real quick.
What happens if you call lightning?
And no healing word either. So she is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level.
Is that as far as she can move?
Yes.
Damn.
So the thing is, she could cast it up to 30 feet or up to 6 feet away, so you can have Yanni and Daphne essentially get the benefits of it.
Can she get Syla?
No.
Or Syla dead?
Actually, she can
Yanni's
get
too far, it looks like.
It's not centered on her. It's a
Up to 30
burst
feet
from
away.
a distance.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Nice.
All right, that is 32 HP to Yanni, Daphne, Estrella, and Brissa. Yanni, welcome back to the land of the conchas.
Woohoo!
And that'll bring us to Giant Shark. Giant Shark is going to Nom Nom, and that is going to be a miss. And that brings us to the Huntress. The Huntress is going to... Nom, 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 nom.
Ordering some calamari.
Yes. Nom, nom, nom. It's going to
Is
do
that
some attacks
cannibalism?
against Daphne.
That's fair.
Yeah. That is going to be a hit. As that hits, you're going to take some piercing and thunder damage totaling 32 points, and you lose your reaction. As it kind of hits you. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 16, to maintain concentration on Bless.
Ugh.
Oof. You have something for
I
that?
have Warcaster. Wait, no,
Oh,
nope,
oh,
nope,
no?
that's not it. That's not it. Where is it? I thought I had.
You might have a sorcerer thing for that.
Nope, I don't think I do. I think I'm thinking of another character, so it'll have to do it.
You do have a Warcaster.
Does she?
Yeah.
Scrolled too fast.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
I-
Okay.
Oh, it's. I was looking in the passives. It's in the active.
That's a lot better.
All
we
right,
go.
and with that, it remains active.
Look good it does right now, because I was under the impression that you guys could try to prevent being grabbed, but no.
All right, and then she's going to do some damage to the Hunter Shark as well, who also loses their reaction. And then she is going to tentacle on over, putting herself kind of in front of the hunter. That brings us to... Wait. That brings us to Yanni's turn.
Yanni doesn't like any of this.
Shock.
Honestly, I don't
Um,
blame him.
And so he's just going to GTFO a little bit, and do a quick little, like, Doctor Strange thing, and open a little portal and step through and end up like over here somewhere. Like,
Over
why is
where?
my ping not working? My ping isn't working. How do I ping?
I got you. You are traveling. And as you kind of step through, the hunter kind of looks down upon you. Thank you. This makes this so much more interesting. Yanni, as you get close enough towards the little runic circle now.
Oh,
it's
Jesus
the
Christ.
Weirdest. It's the weirdest thing. Because as you try to kind of like, there's just the opportunist in you that kind of glances over to the side. And as you are close enough that you should be able to make out some of the runes keep shifting back and forth. It's almost like there's a weird illusory effect upon it, changing it so that you're not able to actually garner what the runes are.
Wait, is that the teleportation circle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like some kind of glyph of warning that was going to blow up or something.
Yeah, I was sitting here like, why is this important? Why do we need to know? I don't remember. I thought it was like some critical, like crucial part of the fight.
I thought I just stepped into just stepped into death saves again or something.
I was like, did David mention this and I just forgot? No, it's the teleportation circle.
I think for my bonus action then I will chug-a-lug my potion of superior healing. I did say I rolled privately. I took it back off.
I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
That's it.
Okay.
Alrighty. And since you took it as a bonus action, only the rolled number instead of that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Fine.
we were doing that.
I will take what I can get. And that's you know what? I'll use my 15 feet of movement to move that way a little bit.
Fair. You don't want to be next to the teleportation circle? It might be fun. Alright. As with that, the hunter just casually kind of swings himself over as it just kind of appears before you, Daphne. He's just like, it's you. Your blood smells of the gods as well. It does not smell like Sidon or Thylea.
I'm gonna take this as a compliment.
Please do. This next part is going to be less complimentary, though. Please don't be personally offended with it, will you? As your skin suddenly becomes translucent.
Oh no, it's gross. Ugh.
Ow!
I hate this.
Not
Ugh.
Daphne!
Gross.
Haven't this party seen me naked already? I guess fine.
This
Just
is
go
different.
skin deep.
This is a
Anyway.
different. This is a whole different vibe. This is a different vibe.
And with that,
It's not the same.
it just kind of takes a second. Technique, but you forget that that opening. And he just strikes in, and that is going to be 52 points of piercing damage on you.
Okay.
I need you to make me a DC 26 con save, please.
I don't think I could.
Yes.
But you rolled a 27 on the last one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
Oh, Jesus.
You get advantage. You got Warcaster. We found out. Hey!
There you go.
All right.
See?
All right.
30 plus. And then let's do it again.
Okay.
That is going to be another hit
Okay.
for 60 points of piercing damage. This is going to be a DC 30 con save, which we have established now you can do.
I'm never opening my fucking mouth again after this.
As with that,
Done.
sadly, less drops.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Brissa. This coral cage appears around you, and it's weird. At first you expected that it would start dropping and kind of drag you down into the depths, but it just remains perfectly in place around you.
Priscilla will try to Misty Step out of this cage.
Alrighty. With that, go ahead and make me charisma save. A little double check before you do things and stuff.
Stuff and things and stuff.
Yeah, make me a charisma saving throw, please.
Come on, baby. Oh no, why? Well, shouldn't I have inspiration because I was stunned for one turn?
No, it has to be the second time you fail, not just for any stun.
I failed twice though. I did fail.
No, it's like 2
No,
turns spending stunned.
Like
What
2
is-
end of your turns.
Yeah. You would have spent the second one, but then Istria dispelled your.
I did spend. It's all good. All right.
Was it 2?
Yeah, because the first time I didn't. He did it right away because he moved before me, and then the second turn, I was stunned.
No, your second saving throw was immediately after your first saving throw. One was on his turn, one was on your turn, and then before your next turn, you got
Because you
set free.
did get your second turn. You
Yeah.
got to use your lightning spear.
All right. Cool.
So much has happened.
So you can
All right. So does not go
Misty
through.
step within the cage, but it won't go outside of that. As you kind of try to get past, suddenly, normally when the Misty step kind of goes, everything kind of disappears. You become elongated, and everything just kind of turns into a tunnel. But this time, as the energy kind of circulates, you're rebuffed by the cage itself. As you rock back, it's like, what? And you angrily look down, and the hunter kind of looks over. I'm sorry, I'm interested to see what you will have to offer. Alright.
That'll be her action. She'll just roar like really loudly, and she'll just call him a coward. Like,
Check. No reaction from either, as they both kind of just consider you. Ursula is a little concerned about her life after being disintegrated somewhat, but the hunter kind of looks at you.
Well,
I deserve that. I promise I will come back around to you.
so he passes.
They both.
Oh. Cool. Then I am in a cage.
And that brings us to Argentine.
okay. First of all, I have to point out, I literally pulled my hair out of my head. I was like, oh god, like I'm like stress pulling my hair right now. Okay. So I have a plan of what I'm gonna do. So I am going to swim forward 15 feet. Oh, do I want to be there?
You're also 15 feet up, don't forget.
Oh shit, I went 20 feet. Sorry about that. Sorry. Should I go
Did you?
back?
No,
I think did I just go
20 because it's multiple diagonals.
Oh, right.
That is 15, yes.
Okay, that's 15 feet. Cool. All right. So I'm going to throw my hand out in front of me, and a vortex is going to start to build. Just like a vortex of water, and bubbles are going to start to swirl in. And I am about to unleash a cone of cold, but I'm going to power it up by using my flexible casting and spend the rest of my sorcery points to get a 7th level spell back. So we're going to do that. Whew. Okay, those are spent. I'm gonna give my 7th level spell back.
Between Brissa and Daphne.
I think I can do it though. I think I can. Hopefully.
I mean, Bruce is not. She's not in this fight, so you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to pick one, Briss is at full health right now. So
Exactly.
It's not like I can.
And then just as it gets unleashed, hold on one second. Sorry. Okay, how do I move it? I forgot how to move it.
Mouse wheel, right?
Mouse. Cool. And it's originating from myself. Oh, I think I can, just like that.
Yeah.
Bone of Cold. And then just as it gets unleashed, it will turn green. And it will just like erupt into like a darkish kind of green, I don't know, cold underwater, kind of misty type of thing. So
I like it.
We'll do that. Okay. I don't know what happens now. I forget. I'm so stressed out.
They save. They have to roll.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cool.
All right, the hunter saves with a
Okay.
simply high number. The guard fails. The guard is, however, resistant to cold damage, so only taking half.
Oh fuck.
It's still 20. It's still 23
That's
damage.
still 23 points of damage.
It's still 23.
And the hunter similarly takes half because he saved.
but not resistant.
Not resistant.
Good to know.
Oh, good to know. Okay, and I used my bonus action already, so I am all done with my turn.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, as I will say,
Uh-oh. I don't like when you give us stuff.
Yeah. I don't like it when David, like, bites his finger and he's like, I will say. It's like, that's triggering for me.
roll me D100, Jason.
Okay. Okay. 25? That's good, right? Divine intervention?
Suddenly, the ice solidifies itself. And
Oh.
somehow is magically able to freeze this entire section off.
Oh.
Like it.
Oh, okay.
You just made the map black?
Yeah,
It's a-
I can't
it's a
see a
big
whole
section.
half of the map.
I don't
And it,
know.
like, cuts
Give me one
right
second.
through the
There's
middle of
technically light
Lyra.
coming from up above. Hang on. Just had to update that light. All right, cool. But yeah, with that, you are not able to see half of the map as there's suddenly ice that's just gonna starts to slowly sink down. The battlefield is somewhat cut in half now.
Yeah. I meant to do that. What's up?
Yeah.
Alrighty, with that, actually, that brings us to hold up one thing before it is Lyra's turn.
No.
As he kind of looks at you, he's like, could you please stop being annoying? We're trying to have a fight here. And with that, there's a spell that is originating from the hunter. Any reactions?
I don't think there is a
don't
spell.
think I've gotten my turn again yet.
Nope. So what was fun about what happened to you, Lyra, was you counterspelled right as it was the person before you's turn, and that's when he did his legendary action, so you immediately got your reaction back. The question is, do you have spell slots?
I do have one left.
I thought you were empty. I saw that you were
Um,
Am I going crazy?
Well, it's because I used my... I cast the spell, but I used my fate points, so I gave myself the slot back. Or my shuttle points, but I still cast it, so it's still marked off a spell slot. Because so far I've cast Hold Monster and Counterspell. So I should still have one.
Right.
And I cast the other one with my shuttle. The Hold Monster I cast.
It doesn't take an action or anything to convert the points, just remind me because it's been a second.
I'm not converting points. It's just the shuttle lets me use it as a spell slot if I have enough.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Man, I'm so stupid. I give you guys way too cool stuff. Go ahead, please.
Well, you don't target me with anything anymore, so
They're just other yummy targets. Listen, when somebody does 90 plus points of disintegration damage.
It was 180, actually.
189, I think,
Exactly.
right? But yes, long story short, I still have one.
Very long story. Not very short.
I don't even remember who's casting a spell. Is it the hunter?
The hunter, yeah.
That's his
Sure,
name,
all right.
disclaimer. He grew up in Wyoming.
Oh my god.
Alright, with that, the magic falters. And Argenti, you do not feel the effect of what he had planned. Lyra, it is your turn.
I'm feeling great.
Yeah. Well, now I guess that answers what I'm gonna do, because I can do this for free because he's a god. I will. I have full invocation that I got at level 15. I will cast Hold Monster on the hunter
Alright.
at will, because I'm assuming he's a celestial.
Yes. How are you getting that for free? Remind me.
Chains of Carceri, if you target a celestial fiend or undead, you at will for free, but if they save, cast it against them again.
Be safe.
well, that's fine, but I still got it for free, so I did.
That is pretty dope. Here's a thing though. Hold up, Crown of Stars is a concentration spell, correct?
No.
Okay, what were you concentrating on? It says that you're concentrating on some...
It had me concentrating on Hold Monster from the first, even though it didn't work.
Got it. Let me delete that concentration just so that doesn't hover there anymore. Cool beans. Bonus section? Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a memory at him.
Get it.
Memory.
Make it one that'll make him cry.
I don't think that hits him.
Probably
It's going
not.
to be a miss. Alrighty. Move or end your turn?
I'll stay there.
Alrighty. Daphne. That trident packed a motherfucking punch. And as you kind of see through your hands and the blood just starting to kind of mix in, it's a weird surreal experience.
This is technically a fight to show Brissa's strength, or at least all our strength as a whole. Daphne can take one more hit, or flee and let a squishy die.
Nice. Nice.
So I think she's going to yell out, "Enough toying with her. Fight Brissa, you coward." And then she's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the hunter, and hopefully that'll at least help one of you guys.
That is going to be a disadvantage just because you are within 5 feet of him.
I can't really do anything. Oh my Foundry, if you would please. I'm like trying to scroll, and because of the lag, I'm like scrolling too fast, and I'm at the bottom before I can even reach the middle.
I'm going to turn the underwater filter off to lessen the lag a little bit and reload the page.
I love it though.
But the dolly. Everybody was melty.
It was
I know.
great.
The wiggle's gone.
Okay. You know
Listen, They
what?
had
Thank
their
you.
tour, they made a lot of money, they went back to Australia.
The wiggle.
That's a
Where is
deep
it?
cut
I know
only
I
for the
have-
parents that have watched The Wiggles with their kids. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You guys are welcome.
I watched the Wiggles when I was a kid.
Hey!
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Yep.
Somehow I
Hot
dodged
potato,
that.
hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato.
Oh my god. we have Moon Maiden Lara back, everybody.
I mean, I didn't have Naked Rave to the Wiggles on my bingo card, but
Okay. This all feels very stupid to do then. We're just gonna make 2 attacks and call it good. And probably do a smite in there.
Alrighty.
'Cause I don't think Guiding Bolt's gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna handicap myself further at this point. But who needs it with a roll and a 4?
A 4 is going to be a miss.
Yep.
Oh.
That is going to be a hit.
Alright, we're gonna go with the big smite.
Schmite schmite.
Biggest schmite you got.
yeah.
Schmitty to schmite.
And because I didn't use my bonus action, I will do one other thing.
And then,
First, the smite's gonna load.
hey,
Alright.
that's pretty good.
And what other thing?
Damn.
Oh, God. I apologize. I think this is actually the first time I'm using this.
Ooh.
Inspiring Smite.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's not much.
Oh.
But,
Oh.
That's pretty
let
cool.
me roll. Oh, that's...
Not Not Daphne Broken Bills.
Tell me how you really feel.
Here's the weird thing about that. It's not about her being, broken as like OP. It doesn't work. Here's the fucked up thing though. This doesn't make sense. You see how the tokens are different? That's a different character sheet it's loading from.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
you're
what's
right.
going on.
You're right. That's old Daphne.
Oh, maybe that's why it's slow. Hold up. You were still the old Daphne.
I've been the old. This whole
It was
time.
me,
Brand
old
new
Daphne,
Daphne
all
so
along. Old Daphne. We pull off the mask.
I love this. So smooth, totally easy
Who gets
to split up. Yes.
who gets the 15 temp HP? You can split them up. I think any creature that you can see, or just any.
Divided among the
30
chosen
feet.
creatures, however you like. Yeah, 30 feet.
So that's
Which I believe
pretty much
the.
everyone except for, of course, Yanni, who is as usual at the very edge of combat.
And technically, I can't see Brissa, so.
Yanni's
No, it
the only
doesn't say
smart
C.
one out of all of us.
Just
Yeah,
like
it's
the
just 30
Oh.
feet.
But
Alright.
remember, you're distributing 15, so
Yeah, it's not gonna be much. We're gonna do 10 for Lyra and 5 for Genti. That'll at least give a little bit of something.
Hey. Feels
I do
nice
not
to be
hear
included.
any more. I take it back. I take it all back. It's gonna be for me. It's
Give
not gonna
10
go to waste.
No, give 10 to the shark. Give it to the shark. You look at me, you give him to the shark.
And she'll just steady herself for that last hit.
All right. Sorry, who got the temp HP though?
I got 10 and Argenti got 5.
Yep.
Got it.
I'm not letting you take it back. I love you.
Clancy's the best of us.
She knows I love her.
All right, Estrella is going to swim 10 feet forward and casts anti-magic field.
Ooh.
Oh.
Brissa. With that, the thing peels back. The corals disappear. But you also immediately begin to... As she's like, Brissa, I need you to take a deep breath of... No. Get all the water out of your lungs. Oh, no. This is going to hurt a little bit, but I can get you out. Is that okay with you?
Visible nod.
I'm sorry. As she... Oh, God. Estrella and you both begin to... Oh, God.
Yeah.
Drown.
You both begin to immediately drown as your lungs are filled with water.
What?
Yeah, you immediately begin to drown.
I can still do my stuff, right? Like, I can.
Hold up. Let me
Like,
let you-
drowning's not gonna like incapacitate me, is it?
To be
Unless
fair,
this is a bad idea.
if she would have swam up to this corner over here, it
The
wouldn't have
problem is
affected
she has to
Brissa.
be able to swim through the anti-magic field to get out of it. See what I'm saying?
It's not suppressing the whole effect.
Mm-mm.
Just the part that's in there. Gotcha.
Hold up. I was just looking up the rules real quick. It's so hard to find. Oh my god. it's a bit more complex. I think the way that I'm gonna rule this one, because technically normally it says that after 1 plus con bonus minutes of holding your breath, you become unconscious. Your hit points fall to 0 HP. Okay? That's kind of what it is. But you can exist. This is the whole point where it's like, Damon, input. What would you guys say is fair on this one? Because there are no official rules. What would you guys say is a fair rule under the circumstances to get Rissa out of the cage and still honor the fact that she has water in her lungs that she currently can't breathe?
I guess the question is, does water breathing really have you inhaling water, or does it just have you able to draw the oxygen out of the water?
I mean, that's the same thing. Right, because you have to get the water in so you can...
It's magic. It's magic, so it could just have you not actually inhaling the water. Either way, I'd say at least one turn is, one round is fair.
I'll tell you guys what. Because we are at the 4-hour mark, with our most important player in the wings, Giant Shark, and Ristrea having cast the anti-magic field, we'll call it there for this week and find out how the group is going to be able to defeat the Hunter next. Whew! What a fucking fight, y'all.
What if we thought about it like The Abyss, the movie The Abyss, and it's like a oxygenated water. Like it's a that you basically, I mean, this could never work in reality, but in the movie, this is how it worked, where to deal with the high pressure of the extreme depths of the ocean, they figured out a way to put essentially not super freezing liquid oxygen into their lungs that they could breathe. And it was like a system shock initially, but then once their body realized they weren't actually drowning, they were functional.
Yeah, I do kind of remember that. Alrighty, we're getting ready to raid another stream. As a reminder, thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be a big decision, so I want to do some research. I want to give Alex his best shot at kicking the Hunter's ass for keeping him so fucking locked down. So we've got some chit-chatting to do. With that, we'll catch you guys next week. Please, if you guys like the stream, give us a follow. Hugely appreciate it. Subs, don't worry about that one, but if you guys want to, that'd be fantastic. But a follow for sure. We stream every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, that is 6 p.m. Pacific time, and we would love to see you guys next Tuesday. With that, we'll see you guys all then. Man, what a fucking thing. Ooh. See you guys then.
What happened? What fucked up? What fucked up?
David's trying to kill me.
But no, but what?
I'm helping, really? I'm helping!
What actually happened?
He's trying to drown me right now. Is what it's coming down to.